Greetings, kids. Hey,
Oh,
look who it is. A couple of old guys musing about pop culture. Welcome to Fat Man Beyond. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Marc Bernardin.
Hey.
Oh,
Lots to get to, kids. So much to talk about. I am still kind of fucked up. My mom passed away a couple weeks ago. What is it now? About 3 weeks ago and change. So you're gonna have to excuse me, kids, if I'm here but not here. And it's therapeutic to fucking chit chat and do shit. I was just out in Colorado with Jay doing shows, and that was really good. Thank you to everyone who sold us out for those shows, because it was a nice way to kind of re-enter my work life and stuff. But go hug your mom, kids. Here, you want the biggest piece of wisdom I walked away with, man? And I thought I was well covered, man. Like, I spent a lot of time with my mom. Thing that's been kind of kicking my ass since then is like, why didn't I just call her every morning, even for just 2 minutes, to be like, hey, Ma, this is on my schedule. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Because in the intervening weeks, the last week alone, I've had so many opportunities where I'm like, oh, I want to, it blows. So sorry to bum everybody out, man, but we're going to try to concentrate on other stuff. Some pop culture and shit like this.
Hell yeah.
And take our minds. This will help. 100%, kids. 100%. For those who, thank you to all the kind words and well wishes people put up on social media or even texted me. I haven't gotten back to anybody. I didn't go through my texts. I've been, trying to figure out life. But what I was doing, Marc, prior to my mom's death, during my mom's death, and after my mom's death, was writing a script, and that helped enormously. It's a biopic, and the main character was also very close with his mother. So while I was writing the script, I called my mom a couple weeks ago to be like, right around Thanksgiving, be like, Ma, how are you? I was like, I've been thinking about you because I've been writing this script, and there's the boy and his mom are real close too and shit. So I've been locked in this room, my office, for a long time, which is, as you can see behind me, wall to wall Bullwinkle, which, it only got even more so ever since January, since the fires. And then I started buying even more Bullwinkle. It was some kind of psychosomatic reaction to almost losing everything. I don't know what it is. Retail therapy, they call it, shit. But while I was doing that all year, I didn't realize I was building a Faraday cage for grief, because being in this room surrounded by Bullwinkle, oddly enough, kept me from like fucking going absolutely nuts and giving into despair and stuff, because my mother fostered my interest in Bullwinkle. She never really gave a fuck about, the cartoons I watch. She was never like, oh, Scooby-Doo, let's watch it together, or some sort of shit, or oh, the Super Friends. But for some reason, like in 1984, 85, when I first started like getting into Bullwinkle, I put up a poster in my room. My mom was like, Bullwinkle. Like, she stopped. And, first time she acknowledged Star Wars because she had to, because she, was like, can you buy me a figure? Can you buy me a figure? Can you buy me a figure? But Bullwinkle, like, it hit her because, and it, didn't fucking cross my mind until after she fucking died. She fucked with Bullwinkle, man. Like, Bullwinkle came out in 1959 as Rocky and his friends, and then in 1961 becomes the Bullwinkle Show. My mom is like 13, so it's on her radar. You know what I'm saying? Like that show wasn't just for kids, as we know. And she was somewhere between, you know, being a kid and being, a teenager and stuff. And so I think now I get it. Why she fostered my interest. Why she took me out to like California to go to the Dudley Do-Right Emporium back in 1986. You know, why she was always like, yeah, Bullwinkle, is because she understood it. It was also a part of her world before, what was it? I saw Rental Family, beautiful fucking movie. And there's an expression in it that I fucking love. There's an old actor, Japanese actor, who's like wanting to go visit where he grew up before he loses his memories altogether. And he asks the Brendan Fraser character to bring him. But when he gets there, he says this thing, really beautiful thing. It's stuck with me ever since. He goes, my life before my life. His whole life was defined by performance and acting. But this was like before that all began and shit. And so Bullwinkle was part of my mom's life before her life. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why for years, ever since I started talking about Bullwinkle, she was always like, yeah, yeah. And now there's like, it's odd. It's this postcard that's over on the door from the Dudley Do-Right Emporium that like just fucking hits me here. And I've had the postcard since 1986. But my mom bought that. I didn't have that money. You know, she bought it for me. So I think it was like maybe fucking 75 cents in 1986. But oddly enough, I've got a lot of things that my mom gave me and things that I just fucking took from my mom. But oddly enough, the Bullwinkle stuff now hits even harder. I don't know. It's tough to explain. But I've been in this room and I had no idea that all year long while I've been fucking lining the walls with all this childish nonsense, that it was preparing me for the moment where I needed to fucking keep grief and despair at bay. And oddly enough, this office has done that.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you.
All right, kids, enough about grief. What was it? What was that show on Apple with Harrison Ford and fucking Shrinking? Is that it?
Yeah, Shrinking.
There's in the opening episode, I think it is, Harrison Ford's character talks about like giving himself 15 minutes a day to just fucking bawl about he lost somebody in his in the show. And and then they show him, I think if I remember correctly, just like fucking crying and then getting back to life and stuff. You can't ignore it. It's just going to linger forever in the background. So it's best to just embrace the grief periodically, surrender to it, and then move on. One thing I know for a fact is my mother loved what I did for a living and fucking loved, people who loved her son. So being out on stage in Colorado, and then this week after Christmas, December 26th and 27th, me and Jay are going to Eugene to Austin Run Comedy Club to do more shows. But that's the kind of shit that I know for a fact my mom, there's a lot of people when they lose somebody where people tell them like, your mother would want this. And, it's a nice thing to fucking say, but nobody knows. But in this case, I know for a fact my mother would want me to go out. She was way into that. Biggest Kevin Smith fan there ever was. I think that's why it hits so hard. It sucks losing a fan, especially one who was there before I did anything noteworthy. You know what I'm saying? And she's the one that prepared me for this dopey life. She's the one that made me think I was special enough that I should go out and try to fucking entertain and make movies and act and all that shit. She was never like, you should do that, but she just made me feel like I mattered. And that made me want to get more of that out of the world, right? Like fucking So yeah, she set me up on a path for success, and it's a path that I'm still on. It just sucks that she don't get to see the end of the journey. But you know what? That's I think it would suck the other way if she did see the end of my journey, for God's sake. So really, this is the natural order of things, and I'm just being selfish because I want my mother back. But Banff Man knows a little something about this shit, don't you, Banff Man?
Banff, I do. I shared with you before, your mom passed right before her birthday.
Yeah.
And my mom,
10 days shy, but 10 days shy. Fuck.
My mom passed right after we opened Scum and Villainy in 2017. The day after her 63rd birthday. And somebody said to me that when somebody passes close to when they were born, close to the day they were born, it indicates they lived a full life.
I'll take that.
Kind of made me, I go there.
I'll take that. You know, there's some shit that's like, we're all adults here, you know, and it's really hard to seek solace in, you know, the comforts of my childhood, so to speak, things that would give me reassurance. But every once in a while you hear one where you're like, I'll take it, even though you're grown up and you're like, fucking come on. Like Rainbow Bridge was one of them. As soon as somebody was just like, oh, there's the Rainbow Bridge. I was like, what's that? And they're like, that's where all the puppies go. And I'm like, I believe. I believe in this Rainbow Bridge. You know, some shit is just beautiful. And we are at that time of year. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Indeed.
When one believes in miracles, as ridiculous as they are. I just rewatched, as I do every year, Scrooged last night. And that's how I've tried to live my life, is like the last 10 minutes of Scrooged. So, you know, it's that time. It's that beautiful, miraculous time when we can believe things that 364 days of the year we probably don't believe because we're lost, you know, that aspect and stuff. But I like that. I'll take that whole, if you pass close to your birthday, that means you lived a full life. She was, you know, again, I can't complain. She was almost 80, 10 days shy of 80. We had a big celebration for her in October at Smodcastle Cinema, celebrating her 80th birthday. And I thought that was like tempting fate, but, you know, I was like, no, she's gonna make it. Thank God Donald wanted to do it, my brother, in October, because my mom's birthday in December. If we'd waited till December, and, you know, that show was like 2.5 hours. I think it's up at thatkevinsmith.com, but was special, man. She just sat on stage and fucking held court. Like, couldn't think of a better birthday gift. Like, she had this packed theater. I had to sit there and listen to her talk and stare at her, you know, like that was so right up her alley and stuff. So yeah, I'm glad we got to do that when we did it, because she didn't make her 80th, or the actual 80th birthday. Go hug your loved ones, kids. And if you got a mother and you're on good terms, fucking call her every day. And if you're not on good terms, get on good terms, man.
Fix it.
Take it from somebody who fucking, I was on great terms with my mom. Anybody who follows my social media or knew my mom knows, like, we were fucking tight. My favorite person in the world. First person I ever loved. So I thought I was going to be prepared, and you can't prepare for this sort of thing. So go hug them while you got them, my friends. Let's talk about pop culture, shall we?
Let's fucking do it, man.
Me and Marc here, we are students of all that is unimportant, and pop culture and whatnot. And
advanced degrees and shit.
That's right, man. And so I'll tell you right now, kids, fucking, it's time for some of this shit. Am I backwards? Some of this shit. No.
One's upside down.
Is that what it is?
Other one. There we go.
Some of this shit.
Bob is beating the shit out of silence.
We you know, have stuff to talk about, and
I've seen a couple
that
movies
we've seen, and
trailers that dropped,
other fucking people that we lost. Oh my God.
Indeed.
Tough year, tough month. Where shall we begin?
I feel like we should begin by getting the money business out of the way.
We should. You're talking about my inheritance? Because my mother didn't have anything, Mark. I'm not
Well, it's perfect for this ad then. Let's
Why?
talk about Tushy.
Tushy. My mom had one of those, like a real Tushy, not the one you buy. Although she wishes. Tushy,
call those
folks.
keisters.
Yes, that's right. My mom had a keister. God damn it. Tushy. The good folks at Tushy are our sponsors tonight, kids. Allow me to pull open the document. Sorry, I was ill prepared. Tushy, man.
My name is Tush.
A-hole.
Tush.
Stuffing. What? Stuffing slot. Gravy spout. Santa's coal hole. They're only naughty words if you wipe, man. Your friend who's experiencing a full body betrayal in the bathroom does not want a beard oil kit. Give them daily dignity and endless luxury they'll actually use with a Tushy bidet, man. Whether you're shopping for a bro, CEO, daddy, activist, or someone who lights their farts on fire, give them the gift that refuses to pick a lane, for heaven's sakes, kids. Follow along right now. Remember, a-hole is the only a naughty word if you wipe. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off their first bidet order when you use the code FATMAN10 at checkout. All one word, FATMAN10. That's 10% off your first bidet order at hellotushy.com with promo code FATMAN10. Kids, this Tushy is fantastic, man. If I was a good son, I would have got my mom a Tushy before she left this world, but I never did. I kept it selfishly for myself, and I would tell my mom about it. Kids, go get your mom a Tushy right now. Take it from a guy who wishes that he could get a Tushy for his mom. Tushy, the grief cell isn't really working. Mark, take it. It's the perfect gift to indulge every personality on your list. Tushy bidet is a daily techie luxury that's refreshingly practical and very easy to use, man. Sneeze. Sorry.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. 99% of people who wash with Tushy, the Tushy wave, man, they feel cleaner and fresher after going to the bathroom. It's because there's a little stick that comes out with water and shoots it right into your bung. No more TP for your bunghole, as we used to say in the late 90s and early aughts. Water for your bunghole. Every Tushy bidet easily attaches to your existing toilet without the need for additional plumbing. That's true. I'm an idiot when it comes to that shit. Still, I watched somebody install it on my toilet, and it seemed rather easy. Every Tushy bidet easily attaches to your existing toilet, man. No additional plumbing. I already said that. This is daily decadence with practical benefits. Over half of people who wash with Tushy soothe their hemorrhoids, and 9 out of 10 people reduce itching and discomfort, man. Instead of wiping endlessly with toilet paper, Tushy pristinely removes 99% of bacteria while protecting your natural skin barrier thanks to that one natural ingredient, fresh water. Or in the words of Mr. Magoo when he played Gunga Din, oh, fresh water. Showing my age. Installation is simple, takes about 10 minutes to complete, man. Literally anybody could do it. It gives you 2-in-1 benefits, the Tushy bidet, reducing irritation and preventing micro tears with soothing water instead of scratchy toilet paper or damaging wet wipes, man. Fuck the tyranny of ass wiping. Get yourself a Tushy, man. You go hands-free. Then you can hold on to your phone and scroll and not worry about, pink eye and shit like that. What are you waiting for, kids? Tushy it up. Tell them, Mark.
I mean, remember, a-hole is only a naughty word if you wipe. So for a limited time, our listeners get 10% off their first bidet order when you go to use the code FATMAN10 at checkout. That's 10% off your first bidet order at hellotushy.com with promo code FATMAN10. Take care of your ass, everybody. For Christmas, for Hanukkah, for Kwanzaa. Take care of your ass.
For 2026.
Make these pipes clean.
You know what? Here's the word I don't want to ever hear again in 2026. Microabrasions. Oof.
No, micro tear is also not great.
That was it. Micro tears. Instantly, I'm like, what the fuck?
No, thank you.
Yeah, leave them micro tears behind with Tushy. Macro Tushy. Leave the micro tears behind.
I like it.
Tushy.com. It's for your ass, yo. All right, kids. We thank the good folks at Tushy, man, for sponsoring this here episode of Fat Man Beyond.
Hell yeah, man.
We, as previously mentioned, hey, Banff Band, throw these graphics up when I shout them out so I can get this shit out of the way early. I am going to Olson Run Comedy Club in Eugene, Oregon with Jason Mewes. That's right. Next, this week, actually. Sneeze. The day after Christmas, 6th and 27th. Early shows are sold out. A few tickets left at the 2 late shows. This was something I thought was tickets at csmod.com. This is something I thought was me and my audience. Like I noticed, like with Babylon and with Jay and Bob Get Old on the Road, the early shows sell out fast, and then the late shows take time. And I thought it was like, oh my God, that's because my audience is aging with me, just like how I'm asleep by 8 o'clock at night. They too would like to do that. But according to the good folks at the Comedy Works in Denver, where me and Jay just were, ever since COVID, late nights have been trending downward.
Really
interesting? Yeah. And we found that at Smodcastle as well. But again, I just thought it was like, you know, my crowd because they're getting older. But according to the folks at Comedy Works, they're like, no, man, like night shows are tougher to sell. They have another location because we were in the one downtown, Larimer Square. They got another Comedy Works in a more bougier money area of town. And they do like the 6 or 7 o'clock show, but they don't even bother doing a 9 o'clock show, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough.
I remember being a kid, and by kid I mean like 10 years ago, going to like midnight movies.
You used to be able to go fucking grocery shopping at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
You know? I grew up in Jersey, man, where it's like diners galore. You can go eat a goddamn full meal, fully cooked, at 3 a.m. Disco fries and shit. But I guess, and here's the thing, it's like you want to be outraged, but if there was a call for it, if you could make a fucking nickel off it, you damn Skippy, be sure they'd be back to it. So it really must tell the tale that like they weren't really doing that great with overnights and 24-hour joints and stuff. That COVID really gave the world a chance to reset, man. And then those 2 strikes gave our business the fucking chance to reset. And all the studios did in the reset was like, maybe we won't make anything ever again.
Yeah. I mean, I know that we told people we couldn't afford to pay them any more than we're paying them now, but we're going to go buy other studios now. Like, we don't have a dime to rub together, but we have $100 billion to go buy another studio.
Mark, what are you, fucking financially and economically stupid? We're all supposed to live in debt, Mark. Debt.
We don't need to have money.
I was raised wrong. My mom and dad were always like, debt, fucking credit. What are you, nuts? But man, oh man, it seems like everybody wants to go out in debt. And I smell bailouts coming, which really fucking irritates me too.
Yep. I got to balance my checkbook. But
yes.
Also,
you know what?
I haven't balanced a checkbook in 40 years.
I haven't either. I have somebody that does it for me, but I need to pay that person to do it. Carol Hammond, of course, is my business manager. She's the adult in the room. But yeah, I haven't done it myself, but you know what I'm saying.
But like,
if as somebody in our operations balance our checkbooks, why can't, I don't know, Tesla, fucking AI, what was Sam fucking, wait, what's that dude's name? OpenAI,
Chat GPT, bullshit.
OpenAI, though, is the one that looks like they're going to look for a government fucking bailout.
Yep.
Because now the AI bubble seems to be poised to burst based on things I've read online. I don't know shit about shit, so don't fucking come at me. I'm just telling you what I've read online.
Which is all fair.
And I know this shit, man. Fucking like, I don't want to pay for somebody else's bungle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ask anybody to fucking like bail me out when yoga hosers don't hit. Just government and be like, yo,
See,
Help.
what I think we're doing wrong is not going to the government and saying, yo, help. Like,
Yeah, maybe. But aren't we supposed to be self-reliant and shit?
apparently not. I mean, we were raised we were supposed to be. But
Indie
maybe.
spirit, indie minded, man. But you know, here's the thing. There's a time in my life where I think I was a rarity or an outlier. Somebody who was like, you know, and I'm not saying I was the only one. Most people in entertainment think like this. You reach this conclusion where you're like, I don't want to work for a living, you know, and then you figure out how to make pretend for a living instead. So I get not wanting to work, you know, but oddly enough, and I've said this before, being in the field that I chose in an effort to never work, I have worked 300 times as hard as I ever would have worked at the fucking convenience store.
Dude, I have homework every night of my life. Like, I thought it was going to be, I'm out of college, man. I don't need, give me homework. What do I do every night when I'm done with everything? I sit down and I work.
Yeah.
And I work and I work. And sometimes that work is, sure, I gotta watch a TV show or read a book or listen to a podcast. But sometimes it's I gotta make a thing that didn't exist before.
Mm-hmm.
Not complaining at all, but there is no vacation when this is what you choose to do and are lucky enough to get to do.
Yeah, very, very true. And you never want to let your foot off the gas, because what if they don't let you back in?
I've been there. I've been not let in before.
It's relentless. Once it begins, if you're lucky, you cannot let it stop, because I don't want to go back to work. But that's a person. Again, it's ironic. I have worked, you know, like way harder than I ever would have worked if I just, you know, fucking stayed at the register at Quick Stop.
I had a woman.
You don't notice when you love what you do. What you know, fucking it's never worked.
A day in your life. I had somebody ask me for a business card the other day, and I was like, "Wait, I haven't had to have a business card in like a decade."
Are people still doing that?
I mean, I guess normal people.
You know who fucking does it still? Patrick Bateman.
All about that fucking the heavyweight. Mm-hmm. What's the embossing? Ooh, this is nice.
Leto. Leto is in that movie, and then he fucking kills the fuck out of him.
Yep. Whoops.
Speaking of killing the fuck out of things and Leto, looks like Tron's done. Disney is finally done Troning. I don't know if they released an official statement, but like fucking I saw something online where people were like, Disney will never Tron again. Yeah. If at first you don't succeed, Tron again. They don't seem to want to do it. Did you ever see Tron Ares?
I didn't, although I was looking through and you know, Kevin will talk more about this in a little bit, but we are both members of guilds and or academies that grant us the ability to review the movies of the year so we can make some informed judgments when it comes time to vote on awards for things.
Free movies. So I got
movies.
Free movie.
And so I was looking through the Disney app and Tron Ares was on there. And I was like, do I want to watch Tron Ares?
I'll tell you what, man. I wouldn't have made it. I never would have, you know, after that first Tron, I don't think I'd ever been like, let's try again 20 years later, or let's try again 12 years later. But I will say this. At home, lying in bed, utterly watchable. Like a fucking 9 Inch Nails music video.
I appreciate that both of those movies exist so we could get great soundtracks that maybe you could have saved $100 million and just made the soundtracks.
Truth. But watchable. I watched it and it was watchable.
Okay. Ringing endorsement.
At home, again, I'm not like, you know, fucking leave your homes for it. But at home, I was like, all right. And I'm not even a Tron fucking guy. But, you know, Jeff Bridges popping up. Like, but Jeff Bridges just, I know he was supposed to be Flynn, but essentially the dude now in Tron.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Just, we're in the grid.
Hey, man, you know, I'm in every Tron movie, but I'm not even Tron.
Who's Tron?
Tron ain't even in Tron. Ares.
He's not even in Tron Legacy.
I don't think he was he?
I don't believe he is now. Granted, do not sue me, internet, if I'm wrong. I saw that movie like 3 times a decade ago. Don't remember much.
Yeah, no judgment on these movies or how they're made and stuff. Clearly, you know, they're made with fucking attention to detail and by, you know, crafts people that know exactly what they're doing. Because they all look good, but fuck, man. Like, they cannot fucking buy a hit with that Tron Disney. Poor kids.
Now, I think there's somebody in the chat, Humongous, mentioned the Tron Uprising, which was an animated show. At this point now, almost 20 years ago.
I hear that's pretty good. Popular. Yeah, people like that quite a bit.
Yeah, that's the one. It's like, hey guys, you did it. Go home happy. Turns out maybe we don't need more.
I mean, I get it. Like they're a big movie studio, they're gonna make big flashy movies, but it just feels like, I don't know, make a Tron for like $75 million.
Or like make a thing that's not a Tron.
Or that. I mean, that's the thing. It's like they fucking have so much IP. All the Marvels, everything they bought from fucking Fox and shit like that. Like everything you could possibly do. And they're like, oh, you know what? Let's try Tron again. But again, like if you haven't seen it, man, you know, I was at home and I did not, it caused me no pain. Some sequences are just visually arresting, you know.
There's sometimes you just want to watch, you know, what does it look like if you set $90 million on fire?
More than that, I think.
Yeah, I gave it the budget haircut. Speaking
of fire, have you seen Fire and Ash?
I did. I went a couple of weeks ago. I went in the like first round of awards screenings that they had for it.
Let's talk movies, kids.
Let's do it.
We're going to talk about some flicks that we've seen, what we bought, and what we thought. Although I haven't bought anything in a while because, as Marc previously mentioned, you know, they're all the guilds, all those gilded cages that we're inside of, start letting you watch movies for free as the Oscars roll up on us and stuff. And then add to that, I own a movie theater, so I get to watch movies for free. Although it costs me. It's very costly.
The most expensive way to watch movies.
Exactly.
Buy a theater.
Should have went back to just buying a ticket. I thought it was a smart guy. I was like, I'll never have to buy a ticket again. I forgot that nobody goes to the movies anymore.
What have you seen? Start with Avatar.
I have not seen it.
Have you seen any of the other two?
Naturally. What am I, culturally bereft, Marc? Oh my God. I have been to, what was the name of the planet? Don't tell me. Hold on.
It does start with a P.
I know. I'm trying to think. Pong. Hold on.
Used to be a music streaming service.
Pandora.
There it is. Whew. That is the biggest question mark about these movies, is that they have zero cultural permanence.
I saw that article online recently where they were talking about how can these movies make $2 billion a pop, and like nobody searches for them online. There's no, like, you know, even the Ghostbusters have ghost heads, but you never hear of anybody being like, I'm a blue catter.
When I was at the LA Times, I got invited to a Avatar themed Cirque du Soleil show. And pegged to that show, I remember having a writer like, hey man, do me a favor, go out to Hollywood Boulevard and ask 100 people who the main character of Avatar is. And like, out of 100, we got maybe 3 people who came up with Jake Sully.
Jake Sully.
No Jake Sully. You know, a few
great.
people like.
Is she in the new one?
Yeah. They never get rid of nobody.
Does anybody die?
No.
Because I remember seeing the trailer and I thought maybe she died or some such shit.
No.
She didn't die in the last one?
Nope. No.
I
No.
like
I
her
mean,
character a lot. No, Jake Sully.
my biggest problem, I guess, with these movies, and I like the first one. It is, yes, Pocahontas and Fern
When you
Gully.
say the first one, do you mean Fern Gully?
Yes, I'm a big fan of the Fern Gullies. You know, and they're always technical achievements. They're always astonishing to look at.
Second one is fucking astounding because there's a scene where the fucking somebody drags the blue cat out of the water and
Yeah,
onto a beach, and I'm like, none of that exists.
this is the biggest animated movie you've ever
The
seen.
water, the beach, the blue cat, like it's all fucking made. It's all and it all worked together incredibly well. So yeah, craftsmanship is
Yeah, off
par
the charts.
excellence.
Off the charts. You know, they are the only movies that really I will actively see in 3D. 9 times out of 10, I'll kind of skip it if it's available. But like these, no, fuck it, I'll see it in 3D. And they're always kind of worth it because Cameron knows how to maximize that.
Right.
The first movie is it's a pretty decent mythic adventure. The second movie, okay, cool, water now. And water was incredibly impressive.
Hmm.
And for the third movie, like, ooh, fire and ash. That means we're doing like volcano shit. That means we're doing lava. That means we're doing like underground and reds and just we're doing a completely different version of what this planet can be. And then you see the movie.
Oh no.
And then there's like, 20 minutes, half an hour maybe, where you're with the lead lava lady.
Right.
It's very cool. The design is pretty great. Can't remember her name, but you can't remember anybody's name in these movies, so that's
Is that the one that's played by Una Chaplin?
Indeed. Una. But then the movie ends, and I wish I could say this is a spoiler, except if you've seen the second movie, Way of Water, this will all sound familiar to you. In that there's still a dude who wants to drill giant whale heads to juice their brains and sell that on the open market as a drug.
That's still a part of the third one as well.
That's still the fucking finale, where it's a bunch of dudes are chasing whales. And
in the third one, they're still chasing the whales?
Third one, they're still chasing whales. There's a big fucking climactic fight on what seems to be a giant waterbound hovercraft. We are still in the way of the water people in their like weird Polynesian hotel hideout.
Did any of the whales die?
Yeah, a couple whales die.
I ain't into this, man.
A couple whales die, but it's
I don't put up my hard-earned money to watch fake whales die, Mark. You want my money? You take a real whale from the past, bring it to the future, make it live.
No actual whales were harmed. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they just killed a whale to see what it looked like. But
if you're gonna kill even a fake whale in a movie, double dumbass on you. That's what I say.
Yeah, I left that movie going, I've not quite like Tron Ares, but like, why did we spend so much money to make the same movie again? Why are we not doing a new thing? I was here for a new thing, but the same.
Didn't he say a couple years ago? He's like, "This is all I'm doing."
Yeah, and
so
I think
I die. There's 19 of these fuckers. Get ready.
He has now backed away from that statement and said, "This is probably the last Avatar movie I'm going to make."
I mean, good.
Yeah.
I mean, and not that it's like they suck, like they're achievements, but that guy's talented and he's 70. And I'm not saying like he's at death's door, but like there's probably less time in front than there was, back in the day. So I'm all for him making shit I've never seen before.
There was a Variety, I think it was, yeah, or Vanity Fair.
By the way, that's coming from Mr. Clerks 3, who's making another Jay and Silent Bob movie next year. So take it with a grain of salt, kids. They're like, you're Avatar as well.
You too are Avatar. Yeah. We are all Avatar.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was this Vanity Fair bit where they sat him down and he just walked through his filmography and he put all of his movies on a shelf. And there's like 8 movies. And I was like, this dude's been working since 1984.
He's only what? No.
It's like Terminator, Aliens, The Abyss, Terminator 2, True Lies, Titanic, Avatar 2, now Avatar 3.
That's 8?
Yeah. I don't think I missed one. Somebody tell me if I missed one.
I know it's all about quality, not quantity, but in this tiny way, I am, further along than James Cameron, in as much as I think I'm on movie 16. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, one of the things, and we'll talk about it when we get later on in the show.
Make
but
more, Jim.
When Rob Reiner passed,
Jim,
all of the feelings we have about that. But one of the things that I was struck with was that streak that he had between 86 and 92.
Well, I mean, yeah, his streak is better than most, but like he's in part of that club of directors who have 3 bangers in a row, like a trio of fucking. I know he's in the 3 club with Penny Marshall, but then he's also in the 4 and 5 club.
Yeah, and the thing about it, each one of those
like movies, Pixar, he's human Pixar in that way.
But they were a year apart. That's what fucking blew me away. It's there's not really a bad movie in the Cameron oeuvre, but that's 30 years of making movies, and he made 8. And I get it, but like Stand By Me is 86, Princess Bride is 87, Harry Met Sally is 89, Misery's 90, and A Few Good Men is 92.
I'm gonna pull up his IMDb and look at his list. Number 1, before we go a step further, like devastating, heartbreaking loss.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to cover the details of it because
it's everywhere. You can find that news, but I've been a lot of people like who I know but don't know insanely well are like, did you know him? And I'm like, I've never come across him once in the business, but I was a fan. Like, I'm a fan going back to Michael Stivic. I watched All in the Family with my fucking family, with my dad, with my mom, and then later on with my grandma and stuff like that. So, Michael Meathead himself, come on, man. But then when my man went on to like direct, like banger after banger, man. Here, let's fucking pull up the list. This is what you do, man. Okay, I see 30 credits.
And I didn't even get to American President. I didn't even get to, and I didn't even lead into it with fucking Spinal Tap.
So Spinal Tap is 84, The Sure Thing, Stand By Me, Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, A Few Good Men. 7 in a row, bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying there's no judgment on North, but North is kind of where he hit a wall.
Right.
That was the first one that and I still think it did business, but I think that was the first one, where people were like, he didn't fucking do the business or had the cultural impact that the previous 7 did. Then The American President, which was that written by what's his fuck?
Aaron Sorkin. Yeah.
And that, if I remember correctly, that was successful.
Mm-hmm.
Ghosts of Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Who was in that?
That's the Medgar Evers story.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin, right? Whoopi Goldberg as well. Okay, so The Story of Us, I think that's the Alan Zweibel written movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
That didn't do well, like at all. But I enjoyed that because I was a big Zweibel fan. Alex and Emma, Kate Hudson and Luke Wilson. Completely unfamiliar with that. Everyday Life as a TV. Rumor has it that was a Jennifer Aniston picture.
Right.
Oh, look at this, man. It had Kevin Costner, Mark Ruffalo from Buffalo, Shirley MacLaine, and Rachel from Friends. That's pretty. This guy worked with everybody, man. People adored him. Bucket List. That movie did well, right? Nicholson and Freeman, and that's the second time he worked with Nicholson, right? Since A Few Good Men, which we didn't even slobber the knob as much as we should have on those magnificent 7 that he made. Like, fucking A Few Good Men is amazing. Yeah. And so that he did 2 Sorkin scripts.
Did 2 Sorkin scripts, did 2 Stephen King novels.
Flipped. I don't remember this one. Rob Reiner. When Julie meets Bryce in the second grade, she knows it's true love. After spending 6 years trying to convince Bryce of the same, she's ready to give up until he starts to reconsider. Ooh, what is this?
I don't remember that one.
It looks like a kid's movie. From Rob Reiner, director of Stand By Me, When Harry Met Sally. Yeah, it looks like a period piece. Little kids. Wow. I mean, this dude works so much. There were some movies I didn't even know. The Magic of Belle Isle, another Morgan Freeman collaboration. Let's see. And So It Goes. Which one was that? Michael Douglas and Diane Keaton. So he worked with Michael Douglas multiple times. A lot of repeat business, man.
Yeah, actors love him.
They did. Being Charlie is the one we hear about a lot now because that's the one he did with his son. LBJ. That was the theatrical movie?
What year was that movie? Was that Emilio?
No, it's with Woody Harrelson. Who knew that he played LBJ? Let's see, what year is it? 2016. Then he does a picture called Shock and Awe. A group of journalists of the Knight Ridder News Service covering President George Bush's planned invasion of Iraq in 2003 are skeptical of the president's claim. So is this a fiction? Yeah, it is. It's got Woody Harrelson, James Marsden, Rob Reiner, Shock and Awe. Never heard of this picture. I got some stuff to watch. And then, wow, he didn't. Is that right? Am I looking at this correctly? He 2017 was Shock and Awe. 2017 was Shock and Awe, and then he doesn't direct for about 6 years. Next thing he does is the documentary about Albert Brooks, Defending My Life, which is excellent. And then the next fiction narrative he did was the Spinal Tap sequel. So 8 years between directing feature films. I mean, I wonder. I mean, he was acting in The Bear.
He was in The Bear, but also, I mean, he was 80 years old.
And he was, very
late 70s, early 80s, very politically active.
I was going to say, I think if you look at these years, like, so he's bang, 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 pretty consistently right up to 2016. And because 2017 Shock and Awe comes out, but you imagine they shot it in 2016. And that marks the beginning of the Trump presidency. And as we know, he was pretty vocal about that.
He went to work.
He did go to work.
What
a fucking unbelievable career, man.
Yeah.
And by all reports, everybody talked about his ability to zero in on what matters in the scene, like fucking even in the table reads on All in the Family, he was able to like condense things for him. So like, I always really interested, him and Penny Marshall were married for a decade, right? They split up, both become directors, and both have gigantic fucking careers, particularly with the first like few out the gate.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like, what are the chances?
I mean, some of it is the like, and I remember I think it was Costner who talked about this. Like, I've spent so much time on set. Like I've been on for Rob Reiner. He was on set for the first whatever. He grew up in the business.
Yeah.
Like, and so the man hours that one needs to say, like just getting comfortable, understanding what everybody does, understanding everybody's jobs, understanding it's all demystified for him from the jump. So then
he was good at it, like just naturally adept at something that, is a specialized fucking skill. It's not like he's better than all of us, but it's just like the dude knew how to do the fucking job. The way that you go watch a professional baseball game, motherfucker pitches, and you're like, I can't throw like that. Of course you can. that dude knows how to do the job. Like he excels at it, or she excels at it. And he was one of those cats who's just like, give him a script.
Yeah.
Watch him go to work. Like
he's seen hundreds of directors do the job. He's been directed hundreds of times. Like, all right, I know what I like. I know what I don't like. Let's go and let's put it up on its feet and see what happens. And so not
he was
that one
wonderful in The Bear last season too.
He's so great in The Bear.
Yeah.
There was a lovely, and the last couple of weeks have been nothing but people giving lovely remembrances and anecdotes and whatever. And Brian Koppelman, who is a writer, not an actual actor, but he plays the computer on The Bear. But
Right. Oh my God, that's Brian Koppelman?
Yeah.
I love that character, the computer.
He's awesome. But like, he's a writer. He's a showrunner. I think he did the show Billions on Showtime.
That's the guy?
That's the guy. And he's like, I had a couple scenes.
One of the dudes that wrote fucking Rounders?
Yeah.
I like the computer as a character. I think the guy's like a good actor. I think he's a good actor.
Yeah, not an actor at all. Just happens to be buddies with the filmmakers. And like he said,
he's an asset, man. I like his
asset.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just on set, and then fucking me and Rob Reiner, and we take a break, and Rob's like, you know what? You're pretty good at this. Just like to get that from fucking Rob Reiner.
Same thing. I feel like that dude. Every time I watch that show, I'm like, "Ooh, I wish they'd do more with him."
The computer. But I mean, and I don't mean to compare apples and oranges between James Cameron and Rob Reiner in terms of output and creativity, whatever. Like they both make their movies. It takes the time it takes them to make their movies. I just wish we had gotten more from James Cameron, because I think that, especially early James Cameron is my favorite James Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Aliens, Terminator, Aliens, writing, also Rambo, First Blood Part 2,
mm-hmm.
and then doing Terminator 2, like those are some of my favorite movies. And I just wish we got that dude again. I want to make movies. I love making movies. Let's make more movies.
Vash 45 long in chat said Reiner had a podcast. Did Rob Reiner have a podcast?
Apparently a JFK podcast, I think. Yeah, somebody else in chat was like, he had a JFK podcast.
And there's some other cats in chat who are like, when Joker's Revenge 48 talked about the president bashing him on the night of his death. Is this not worth mentioning? I mean,
again,
no.
Yeah.
Fucking no.
Yeah. But
we're here. Let's celebrate the dude's work and life. Let's
celebrate him. And but the thing of it also was the discovering that stealth streak that I hadn't ever really thought about. But it was like, holy shit, this dude had an all-star. He was like Crash Davis. Like nobody was noticing when that dude just fucking went on a tear. And we don't think of him as one of the great all-time filmmakers the way we think of fucking Tarantino or Nolan or Woody or Scorsese or whatever. It was Rob Reiner, who just made 7 fucking Hall of Famers in a row.
His first 7 out, man.
Yeah.
And
so I started trying to think of other filmmakers who also had
enviable, to say the least.
These stealth streaks that we hadn't really maybe not given them their flowers or held them up on pedestals as much as others, but those 5 movies in a row, especially condensed periods of time. Yes, every Christopher Nolan movie is great, but he takes time between them. He's made 13, 14 of them. They're all good, but it's been a 20-year span. John Carpenter, Escape from New York, 1981. The Thing, 1982. Christine, 1983. Starman, 84. Big Trouble in Little China, 1986. That's a great fucking run. Zemeckis, 1984 makes Romancing the Stone. Back to the Future, 85. Roger Rabbit in 88. Back to the Future 2 and 3 in 89 and 90. That's a fucking run. Soderbergh, Out of Sight in 1998, The Limey in 99, Erin Brockovich in 2000, Traffic that same fucking year, 2000, and then Ocean's 11 in 2001. And then Tim Burton, Beetlejuice, 88, Batman, 89, Edward Scissorhands, 90, Batman Returns, 92, and then Ed Wood in 94.
Did you leave Pee-wee off?
Yeah,
Come on, Pee
there was
Wee's
something in
fucking all time.
between that blew the curve.
No,
I think so.
I think it goes Pee Wee to Batman. No, you can't count Frankenweenie. He made that when he was at.
Yeah. I think maybe I just wanted to end it on Ed Wood, so I was counting backwards from 5. So yeah, maybe it is 6 if you want to keep Pee Wee in there.
And I mean, look, Ed Wood. I believe Clerks outgrossed Ed Wood in theaters. We were only playing on 50 screens. That being said, Ed Wood is a fucking amazing film. I would consider that a banger as well, but it did like no business.
Yeah.
But fuck, that movie's wonderful. That honestly may be like one of my favorite Tim Burton films.
Yeah. I think same.
Fucking, that makes me, you know what? I'm gonna watch that shit tonight. The script that I was writing that I finished, I love it. I love it. Is a period piece, and it's set around the same era, and I had a good ass time writing it. But and I was trying to watch movies around that time, like my favorite year. I love that movie. And I forgot that Ed Wood is like right around the same period of time.
So yes, that is my very long-winded way of saying Avatar 3, if you like Avatar, you'll like this movie. If you like James Cameron, you might like this movie. But it is very much we've been there, done that. So hey, everybody's mileage may vary. I didn't dig it just because I wanted more. I always want a little bit more from James Cameron.
Vash 45 Long in chat said Ed Wood had Oscar noms. This is true.
It won. I mean, Martin Landau won Best Supporting Actor.
Martin Landau, that's right. All right, let's shoot this fucker. I want to go watch that movie, man. It's been a minute since I watched that.
What else have you seen in your
Trent Freimeyer in chat says, "Are you really live now?"
Yeah, for reals.
Yeah, we're here. This is happening. Speaking of Are We Really Live? Hey kids, what are you doing January 3rd? Why don't you come down to Smodcastle Cinemas in beautiful Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey for the 2nd annual Smauction? That's right. We're having an auction, man, where we're auctioning off props from movies and signed stuff and all to keep the movie theater alive. Because, it's hard. So we're auctioning off. What are we auctioning off? Remember the movie mobile from the 4:30 movie?
What? You
can win a whole ass car that was in a movie, man.
God damn it.
Hit on it and win it and shit. January 3rd, 2 p.m. You can be there. You can do it online. It's free. Don't cost nothing, as Bluto once said. So you could come be there in the room, which is fun, man, because Bodner's Auctions is running it and fucking, oh my God, that auction, Bodner's auction voice is fantastic. So come on out, kids, and help support Smodcastle Cinemas, which I haven't been able to support for like a month and change because I've been busy with my lack of mom, sadly. So there it is, man. Come on out, January 3rd at Smodcastle. Information at smodcastlescinemas.com. Okay, what have I seen? I'm going to pull open my phone and look at this list of things just for prompts. Okay, I saw Frankenstein.
What'd you think?
Loved it.
Same.
I saw, and he was at the thing where I went to see it, Guillermo. And he said something that like I really enjoyed, where I was like, oh, where he essentially said, fuck, I'm not going to do it justice. He didn't want to make a replica. He wanted to make an original. And that, I think, described exactly what he did. Like, it's not everybody else's Frankenstein. It's very specifically his. And at the end of the movie, like I was sitting there going, fuck, man, I wonder if he used like Barry Wrightson. And in the end credits, he fucking shouts out Wrightson. So Wrightson. He did. When I saw Guillermo afterwards, I was like, you fucking, I was so happy you shouted out Wrightson. And he goes, he helped me design he's going, and then he told me, he's like, I've been working on this for 25 fucking years. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I saw him and talked to him for a while. He's so lovely. But I've known him for a while. When, like, after he did the intro, he's walking off and he gave me a big hug when he saw me and shit. But I spoke to Oscar Isaacs as well. And I'm terrible around famous people. Not ones like that I've worked with, like Ben and Matt, but like real famous people who I've never worked with, like Oscar Isaac. Cause I'm just like, humma, humma, humma. And I was like, I loved Moon Knight with that 1,000-yard stare. Is Moon Knight coming back? Mark Spector. I had met him once before on a set of a Star Wars in England. One of JJ's Star Wars movies. So this was the second time I ran into him. But you want to know how good that guy is? He was like, I've met Kevin. I met him on a Star Wars. And I was like, he knows. But he was wonderful in the movie. And fucking Jacob Elordi, man. Fuck, he was good.
That Frankenstein was the Frankenstein where just everybody wants to fuck everybody all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, if Frankenstein wants to fuck this lady won't fuck him. So he builds a dude to fuck. He doesn't want to fuck the dude who wants to fuck him, but the dude he builds wants to fuck him and her. And chases him all the way around the world so we can fuck him on the ice. And they don't fuck on the ice until he dies on the ice, unfucked.
Okay, so I saw Frankenstein. I have not seen Hamnet. Have you?
Not yet. I just got the link for Hamnet.
I heard it's very good. I did see Marty Supreme.
Yeah.
You seen that?
Negative.
I enjoyed it. I think it's incredibly well made. But my God, I think Timothée Chalamet is fantastic in the movie, but it's been a while since I've seen a movie with a lead character that I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, he's pretty irritating. Like, I mean, but I think that's the intent. I don't think I'm saying, like, speaking out of school, the kid is, you know, he's a little tough to take.
It's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, like, in real life, if you knew him, you'd be like, shut the fuck up. But Chalamet is fucking fantastic in the role. And yeah, I like that movie quite a bit. One Battle After Another.
Saw that.
I enjoyed the hell out of, man. Insanely well made, obviously.
I was a bit shrug. I was a bit shrug on that one.
On One Battle After Another?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what did it for me. The letter at the end. Like, I enjoy. I think Sean Penn is fucking spellbinding. I think he deserves an Oscar. Leo is. I like when Leo goes funny, and I thought he was like, you know, essentially. I read something somewhere. It was like, you know, it's Paul Thomas Anderson's Big Lebowski, and when I watched the movie, I couldn't get that out of my head because I was like, oh, he is kind of the dude-ish. But I thought Sean Penn was just fucking like, that's a performance, man. That dude like transformed himself and everything about it, like that was dope. But the letter at the end is what really fucking gets me. Like that he stuck the landing.
Yeah. It's just that, like, because that movie feels like it's about the daughter, right? It's about this girl who grows up thinking her mom was both a hero who died and her dad is a fuck up, but who's been telling her all this weird paranoid, like schizophrenic, like just theories about the world being nonsense.
Right.
And then her door gets kicked in and everything her dad ever said was true. Right. But then suddenly they're on the run. Ooh, what is that?
It's just me blocking the screen so I could smoke without people bitching.
Fair enough. Like, and so the movie kind of comes alive when it's about this girl who discovers the truth about her life. And it feels like, you know, listen, all I'm saying is, like, as I'm watching the movie, I am more emotionally invested in her than I was in anybody else, really. And so I'm like, you could have just opened this movie on her life. This just could have been a teenager who discovers the truth about her parents.
It has one of the longest pre-title sequences in recent memory. Like, there's a whole movie you watch before the movie begins.
You know, and it started to feel as if it's, you know, it's a movie that kind of bent around the movie star who's in it, as opposed to who the actual main character is. And so it started to feel a little out of balance for me. Like every scene is a good scene. But yeah, I was so much more interested in her life than I was in his life. Unless his life had to do with her. And to your point, when he reads her that letter, when she reads that letter, when she discovers, oh, that's when it begins to click for me. But yeah, I mean, I see all the things. I see the reason why everybody makes that movie. I think there's a lot of like incredible directorial flair in that. Like that, the car chase at the end is pretty great. Benicio del Toro is always a blast. Like I will watch.
He's always fun to watch. He's like
always watch. But yeah.
The Secret Agent, I have not seen. Sentimental Value, I have not seen, but I do want to see. Sinners, I have seen. We talked about that months ago.
Yeah. God, that was March.
Surat, I have not seen. Weapons, I've seen. We talked about that. Wicked for Good.
Have you seen?
Bro, maybe it's because I was insanely emotionally vulnerable, but I watched it the day after my mom passed away. And, you know, fucking Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel. Like, oh my God, that movie destroyed me. But taking my head out of the movie's ass emotionally, so to speak, I thought, like, you know, knowing that show as I do, I actually thought the movie was pretty strong. Like it stood by itself as a movie. I mean, yes, of course you needed the first half, but it you know, there's a Broadway musicals tend to be like lopsided. Big act one, smaller act two. And that show like always had, according to some people, it's act two problems. I never felt so. I fucking, you know, it only has problems for me if you're trying to line it up exactly with the Wizard of Oz, which you shouldn't anyway. But right. I thought what they did with Wicked for Good, if they wanted to, considering how much fucking loot they made, they could easily keep going. Like, seriously.
They're writing another book.
Of course they are. I can't believe it's taken this fucking long.
Yeah, well, once somebody hangs like a $2 billion check, they're like, hey, maybe there's a Galinda book in there. All right.
Do you know who the woman, what's the name of the woman who wrote the book or wrote the screenplay?
Cannot remember.
But she's in like Jerry Maguire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like she's one of the, if I remember correctly, she's one of the women in the women's group that Renee Zellweger's sister is always meeting with. If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody on the chat will know.
Somebody will pipe in.
All right. So yeah, Wicked for Good. Oh, I fucking loved it. And I thought they were both excellent. Like, but I think that is a great director. I thought that both of those movies were just fucking spellbinding.
Yeah. I did not love Wicked for Good as much as you did.
Is your mom still alive, Mark?
She is, yes.
That's why. Count your yes, because your heart is so full because your mom is still here that you've got no room for Wicked for Good. But those of us who have lost our mothers, Mark, Wicked for Good,
because that is a movie about moms.
I mean, is it? I guess I was like, wait, no, it's not. But you know who would have loved that movie? My mom. Loved The Wizard of Oz. And she loved Wicked too. Although she did fall asleep watching it. I mean, she was an old lady. No judgment on the material itself. She made it like 20 minutes in, but we were watching it. She's like, oh, Tiger, it's so
captivating.
Let's see what
I love the first one. Love the first Wicked.
Yeah. I'll take them both. But I was honestly surprised at how well they filled in the second one, like letting the animals fucking escape and just shit that did not exist prior.
Yeah, they did a lot of work to sort of shore it up, but it never felt as if the ending of the first movie could have been the ending of that story, which is here's how these two women, they form a friendship. True. One of them turns, becomes the Wicked Witch of the West. True. And that's it. And you could just stop there and nobody would be unhappy about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the second movie was doing a lot of work to, as you say, dovetail and integrate and slot in with Wizard of Oz in ways I don't need I don't need to know how the Cowardly Lion got to be underneath the fucking Tin Man. I just need the story of these two women and the dude who's fucked with them since they were girls, and the comeuppance that he's going to get. Yes, the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz is in the Epstein files.
I was gonna say, when did we start talking about fucking Epstein files? That ain't this show. That's another show. Since I'm here at my desk.
Ooh.
Creeporama made a new Tusk shirt.
That's lovely.
Now I'm just showing off shit on my desk. Look at this. Dropping an album soon, son.
What?
Jay and Silent Bob Oral Sex Tour. Look at that. Look at that shit.
It looks like an old school fucking album.
It is an old school album, son.
Look.
I don't know when they go on sale, but we signed a bunch of them.
Even vinyl
too. Vinyl, son. Physical media, Mark.
Indeed.
Physical. All right, let's see what other flicks are on that list. Begonia, have you seen it?
No. How is it?
Enjoyed the fuck out of it.
Nice.
Give, what's his name? Jesse Plemons?
Mm-hmm.
A nomination at the least.
I really like Jesse Plemons.
Absolutely wonderful. She was great too. Emma Stone. I mean, she always fucking really delivers. But fuck that movie. I enjoyed that movie, man. I had no idea what it was going in. Glad I went in the way I went in. I did not see F1. Did you?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters. It is an incredibly effective sports movie. That I think you will lose a little bit seeing it at home. Because in IMAX, in the theater, like it is a bit like Avatar in that it's a technical achievement.
And this is the same cat that did Top Gun.
Maverick. Yeah, Top Gun Maverick.
Kaczynski or something.
Yeah. And that second Tron movie.
Oh, he did Tron Legacy?
Legacy, yeah.
Check him out.
Yeah. What else?
All right, Nouvelle Vague. I haven't seen yet, or Nouvelle Vogue. The Richard Linklater. Richard Linklater got 2 movies out this year.
The man's working.
Let's see. Song Sung Blue. I saw it. What did you put on Instagram? Something about it where you were like, only white people or something.
Only white people get to make a $50 million movie about a Neil Diamond impersonator.
That's the thing. I thought it was a movie about Neil Diamond, and then I saw the trailer. I was like, "Hey, wait! This is about people who like Neil Diamond."
Like, we still ain't got no Jimi Hendrix movie, but a dude who pretends to be Neil Diamond. That's a movie. All right.
Have you seen it? Are you intending to see it?
I will see it because again, I like all the people in it, and those are some pretty fucking good songs. But
Song Blue.
If I can turn on my heart light, then fuck yeah.
Train Dreams, I haven't seen.
Me neither.
Let me see.
Did you see a Wake Up Dead Man yet?
No, I didn't see the second one either. Yeah, no,
I like those movies.
Do you?
I did, and Wake Up Dead Man is very good.
Let me see. Short film. No. Nuremberg. Did you see it?
Good time at the movies. Nuremberg.
Homework, the movie. I watched it. Russell Crowe is good, man.
I mean, he's an actor.
It's never not good, right?
Mm-mm.
The Smashing Machine.
How was that?
His makeup. He better win. They better win an award for the fucking makeup, man, because like they did an excellent job. You can't. The nose plays, as they said. One of those Ocean's movies. Yeah, thank you. He looks great and a really wonderful performance. I thought too. I thought the Safdie brothers, who did Uncut Gems, they cut those gems and then one made Supreme, the Smashing Machine,
And then one of them was in Oppenheimer.
and he was also in a show, Stone, and Nathan for You. Nathan, what the fuck? What was I forget the name of the show? The Curse.
Yeah, The Curse. And I think the same Benny Safdie is playing Agamemnon in The Odyssey.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
They put up a teaser or trailer.
They did.
Or some such shit where they're all wearing, outfits that aren't historically accurate. Brushes on their heads. Let's see. Avatar, I did not see. Captain America: Brave New World, saw it.
Mm-hmm. Talked about that like February, I guess, when that came out.
House of Dynamite.
Yeah,
one of my favorite films of the year.
All right,
I've watched it 4 fucking times.
Holy shit!
Good movie, man.
All right,
really good. They get tension going and they keep it going.
I think I might end up watching that tonight because I still have to wrap presents, and as is my wont, I will be up until like 2:00 in the morning wrapping presents, watching a Netflix movie.
For sure, give it a look. See, man, I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Catherine Bigelow, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of James Cameron, and I guess James Cameron let it slip recently that he was like, I wrote Point Break.
Yes. Way to go, Jim.
Jay Kelly, I've not seen yet.
Me neither.
Let's see. Woman's a train dreams, Tron area, truth and treason. Wake up, dead man, wake up for good. Music original song. I saw Highest to Lowest.
I have not. And
Worth
what I
watch.
gather, maybe I don't need to.
I think it's worth a watch.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing a lot. I have not seen the only Springsteen movie. But I do look forward to seeing it. Blah 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 blah. I tried watching The Lost Bus, but it was kind of sad, so I dipped.
Fair.
Man, I wish I had the full fucking list. But let me see. Rental Family, thank you. In chat, they're throwing names out there. Eddington. I enjoyed the fuck out of Eddington.
Didn't see it.
Oh, I thought it was great. 3 hours, but fucking utterly fucking watch. Really, you want to good at it. And I did see Caught Stealing. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. That was the Aronofsky,
right? With your boy,
with Austin Butler. Yeah, I enjoyed the fuck out of that. Let's see.
Hey, you know what I watched last night?
You tell me.
The Great Flood. On Netflix.
Yes, I watched it too, man. Where it's very AI heavy and shit. Not AI heavy. They use AI, but it's a part of the plot,
right?
Where you think it's going to be like, holy shit, fucking they flood and they just have to keep going up the apartment, and then it becomes a completely different movie altogether. Yeah, never seen a movie like that before. You?
No, I'll say that I like the first half more than I like the second half.
Well, that's the thing. I was on board for
just rise to the top.
Poseidon adventure in a building,
and it looks amazing. Like, I don't know where they shot it. Clearly, someplace in South Korea, but the effects are astonishing. The vibe is great. Like, and then you get to the top of the building, and then it starts to time loopy, resetty. It's all about AI training of things, and then it kind of crawled up its own ass for me. But the first half is really, really good.
Rental Family. Loved it. Beautiful movie.
Haven't seen.
Absolutely wonderful. It will touch you.
Oh.
It is real, and he's wonderful in it. Brendan Fraser, but I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I cried during that movie. 28 years later, loved it.
Yeah, me too.
Homeboy was so good.
Rafe.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Fuck.
I was surprised at how much I like that movie.
What did I just watch? Cuckoo. It's a horror thriller kind of thing. Like fucking trippy, man. Set in Germany.
Oh my.
Just watch it. Worth watching, man. It was.
Yes, I remember the trailers for that.
I watched it on Disney Plus. I guess it's on Hulu or something like that. I have not seen Roof Man.
Mm.
The Long Walk I did see, utterly watchable.
I liked it quite a bit.
Ooh, Bob Perlit's absolutely right. Points out in chat. Paradise Records is on digital right now, kids. You could be watching Logic's movie, his first film. Wonderful, funny fucking flick. Check it out right now. Go transaction. You can buy it for like $9.99, man. And he also did the Blu-rays as well. We speaking of Blu-rays, Dogma. And speaking of movies on digital, Dogma went as high as number dose.
Hell yeah, it did.
On iTunes and stuff. And Lionsgate and Amazon sold out of all the steelbooks and all the Blu-rays. They had to go back to print. So thank you to everybody who fucked with Dogma. But go fuck with Paradise Records, man. Somebody in chat says, stop shilling for veganism, eat meat. No, speaking of which, though, thank you for reminding me. Vegan Abattoir, right here on this channel, man.
It's back.
It's back. Me and the kid. This version, this art incarnation of the show, we eat food. So if you're one of those people that's like, I like to watch fuckers eat food, man. I'm a food cuck, and I like to watch fuckers eat food on YouTube while I fucking quietly jerk off under the desk.
I masturbate while you masticate.
Yeah. Oh, nice, dude. Nice. There's a writer right there. It is worth your while. So thank you to the vegan hater who reminded me to plug my own vegan show. I feel like your message missed the target but hit the tree. Thank you for helping me spread the good vegan word. Thank you for helping me shill veganism. See how I turned that around, Mark?
I did. Well done. That was some Neo shit right there.
Hoisting motherfuckers up on their own petard. Their Ava petard. Let's see. I'm looking for more fucking. I haven't seen Dust Bunny yet.
Me neither.
But I hear good things. I will watch it.
I do like to support Dave Dismalchin any chance I get.
Hey, Thomas Fleetwood in chat said, credit to whoever is editing the Vegan Abattoir. Looks really good. I agree.
Who's editing it?
Absolutely. It's either Christopher or Adrian. I'm not sure which one was doing the actual editing, but fuck, they did a phenomenal job. All right, what other movies? Hit me in the chat with movies, kids. I want to make sure I do. Predator Badlands. I enjoyed the fuck out of that. Do you ever see it?
I did see it.
Good time, right?
I feel like either we talked about
probably talked about it, or maybe you did it on Black Man Beyond.
In Black Man.
What do you think?
I think it's an incredibly well-made movie that answers questions that I never had about the Predator.
Right? Right.
Just like, I don't know if I want to know that like shitty dads are what send predators out on their hunts.
Dan Trachtenberg picked a lane, and fucking I'm happy for him because he's making me more interested in the Predator franchise than I've been in a long, long time. Let's see. People are talking about.
Have you watched Pluribus on the Apple TV?
I have not. I was going to say people are talking about TV, but I was trying to keep it to movies, but I haven't. Are you watching it?
I'm caught up. The finale dropped tonight. I haven't seen it yet, but I am kind of in love with it.
Right the fuck on, man.
Yeah. It may or may not have an appearance on my top 10 list of the year, which we'll do after the new year.
Laura D in chat said, I'm 48, but I just saw Planes, Trains, and Automobiles all the way through for the first time tonight.
Good for you.
Welcome.
Indeed.
Welcome. All right, I haven't seen Pluribus yet. I have not seen The Housemaid, which came out this weekend.
Yeah.
but the fucking trailer looked like something I would totally fuck with. Life of Chuck. Have you seen it?
No.
Me neither. And I feel like we're missing out. I've seen a lot of love for it. Team Drag said the boxing biopic with that girl from Euphoria was really good. I haven't seen Christy, but I like your title better.
Yes. Put that on the poster.
Let's see. I did not see Kinds of Kindness. I think that was last year, or maybe it was earlier this year. Feels like he had a few movies come out this year. I don't know. Are there any movies? I know there's movies I've seen that we're missing. What about you, Marc?
That's been about it. Like The Great Flood was just last night. Avatar. Did I see anything else? Not really. I haven't been to a theater in a while. It has been a busy season.
Yeah. How's Anaconda doing? That comes out Christmas Day, I believe, right?
I think it was today. No, I think it was Friday. Christmas.
No, I think it comes out Christmas Day, like Marty Supreme.
Mm.
Although Marty Supreme is playing like in exclusively, right? Because I saw that like A24 is selling out or something.
Yeah, I think it's a limited release, so it's probably just like 1 or 2 theaters in New York and LA.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the Avengers Doomsday trailer?
I was just gonna say in chat they're going, what about the Avengers Doomsday trailer? Yes.
I mean, the thing we all knew was going to happen is happening.
It was not like, oh my God, but hey man, fucking I'm there.
And of course, it's not even debatable. Like, were you gonna go see Doomsday? Like, yes. And Secret Wars, yes.
Only 1 year, man. Less than a year now.
I know.
So there's this teaser, the one with Cap. Then there's a Thor one teaser I've heard, and then I've heard there's a Doom one. Have you heard that or no?
I heard that there was like a teaser a week for like 3 weeks.
Ooh.
Attached to Avatar.
Did that work? Like,
well,
see Avatar?
I didn't see Avatar. I don't know what teaser is in front of it.
Well, but I'm saying, did like Avatar make a lot of money?
It made $88 million its opening weekend, which is like not amazing, but
just domestically,
just amazing. Worldwide made $345 million in this first week.
All right, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
the American longest, fucking spoke last time.
I think it's been sort of like it'll do fine domestically. Like nobody's losing jobs over it yet, but it's a stayer, and it's a global play, and so they're hoping that like it's down from The Way of Water, which is down from the first Avatar, but nobody is worrying at this point about like, oh shit, did we just spend all of the money on a thing nobody seems to want?
He seemed to say before it came out that he's like, I don't think there's any way this movie can hit 2 billion in the current box office climate. Like, I think he was already prepared.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I hope he sticks to his guns and says that I'm done making Avatar movies. Because for all the things we talked about, like an hour ago, I just want to see him make other shit, do more movies. You're in your 70s, man. Not that you need to stop, not that you need to slow down. Like fucking Ridley Scott is in his 80s, Scorsese still fucking pepping in mid 80s. Spielberg has an Aliens movie coming out like early next year. I'm here for the like veteran fucking craftsmen doing their job. But like, come on, man. You spent a decade in Pandora. Let's go other places. Let's tell some new stories.
Tower Productions, man. Our friends out there, El Paso way, said Nouvelle Vague is like a French Clerks 3. Because it's like how they make Breathless, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. I gotta watch it. It's black and white too.
Hey.
Odyssey trailer. Sure.
I mean, it's very much like what the Oppenheimer trailer was, which is, I bet your bomb's gonna go off at some point. I bet you this fucking Odysseus guy is gonna make his way home. I bet you there's gonna be some sword fighting on a giant cyclops.
Yeah, there was a quick shot of the Cyclops, right?
Yeah, at
Them in
some
the
point there's
cave.
gonna be some fucking sirens on the rocks. But it looks great. Looks like they spared no expense. Looks like they built a giant boat and put it at sea with actors on it.
Now you see me, now you don't. I did not see the new one. A Zootopia 2 I intend to watch on Christmas Day.
There you go. Yeah, Disclosure Day is the name of that Spielberg.
Oh, that trailer looked pretty good, right?
Like, I will never not see a Steven Spielberg alien movie.
Shot in Jersey, I think.
He likes a Jersey shoot.
Yeah,
War of the Worlds.
He just did War, and he also did West Side Story. Shot mostly in Jersey as well.
Yeah, I'm putting together.
Figures. I leave Jersey, he fucking goes.
I know. I'm putting together the budget for an indie feature that I hope to get financing for and direct next year. And the most recent version of that budget was a Jersey shoot. It's like, ooh.
Right now they got one of the best rebates in the country.
Yeah. Which is why.
Supergirl trailer, Mark?
I mean, I love Guardians of the Galaxy movie, so bring it. No, it's fucking looks super fun. I think she looks great. I love the vibe of it. He sees the best in everyone. I see the truth in everyone.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed that line. I think that's Christian. Arcade Productions said all South Jersey filming for that Spielberg flick. Hell yes. Kusma says, is it true Spielberg hates Affleck? Mike Binder was on somebody's podcast and he told the story about Spielberg not like wanting to, like, Binder and Spielberg was like, I don't like him, and he told him why. It was based on like fucking when he was going out with Gwyneth, allegedly. This is Mike Binder saying this on a podcast. When Ben was dating Gwyneth, he was all dressed one day and Spielberg's kid pushed Ben in the pool, and Ben, in his clothes, and he got out and he grabbed the kid and he threw him in the pool, and the kid was,
wow.
And after that, Spielberg was like, I don't want to work with him. According to Mike Binder.
I mean, in another reality, that would have been an NBC miniseries called The Dunk instead of the Slap.
You're the second person in fucking 72 hours to reference the Slap. Jamie was talking about it at great lengths when we were in Colorado on stage. He kept going, remember the Slap? Did you guys ever see the Slap? And nobody knew what the fuck he was talking about. I wish you'd have been there. You'd have been like, I do.
When Siler hit that kid in the face for no good reason. Yeah.
Blaster Master in chat says, what about Tarantino and Paul Dano? Yeah. This I think, like, Quentin is, I'm not saying new to, but Quentin hasn't spent as much time online as most of us. You know what I'm saying? Only reading the Latin. I don't think he has an Instagram or a Twitter or anything like that. So I doubt he understands how far his words were going to travel. It's one thing if you're like, oh, I don't care for an actor. It's another thing to say it. I'm like, I'm a guy. I'm the asshole who years ago, like, I don't know why I fucking do this to myself, but maybe it's because I should pay for this for the rest of my career. Let me take you back, kids.
Wayback Machine.
Let me take you way back. How far you want to go back? Way back as we go a little something like this. Hit it. 1999. Dogma is in theaters, as is Magnolia. And a jealous bitch of a filmmaker named Kevin Smith was not happy that people weren't taking his Dogma picture as seriously as they were taking the Magnolia picture. So on a message board, his message board, viewaskew.com, which was like, a BBS board, kind of looked like Reddit before Reddit existed and stuff.
I spent some time there.
I used to live there, man. On a message board, somebody says, because they knew I was getting Oscar screeners at that point. After Chasing Amy, I was welcomed into the Academy and I started getting those free Oscar screeners. So somebody asked me like, hey, did you get Magnolia? And I literally could have just not answered. But this is the little bitch that I was. And we live and we learn. I posted on my message board, the response was this. I do have a copy of Magnolia, and I keep it on my desk as a reminder of what bloated self-indulgence looks like.
We were so young once.
2 years later, I made Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Inarguably, one of the most bloated, self-indulgent movies ever made. And just to show you what a class act PTA is, man, I was going to get my physical to go work on Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I was filling out my paperwork in the doctor's office out here in LA. And then I hear from behind me, Kevin. And I turn around and it is Paul Thompson. He goes, Paul. I was like, hey, man, how are you? And he's like, I'm getting my exam too. What are you doing? I said, I'm going to make Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. And he was like, oh, I'm going to make Punch Drunk Love. And, he's like, bye. And he took off. That dude could have been like, hey, Kevin. And I could have turned around. He could have hit me with a fucking folding chair. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you get. Shit, that's bloated self-indulgence. Now you got a bloated fucking jaw. From PTA, bitch. Punch. Drunk. But he didn't. He was a classy guy. So that's all a long way of saying sometimes people are, fucking shoot their mouths off and really fucking don't think about the repercussions. We now live in an era where all of us are, reticent to even say how we feel because fear of cancellation for this, that, or the other thing. Quentin apparently doesn't swim in those waters.
No, I think he. Listen, I met the man twice. I enjoyed meeting him twice. He seemed like a cool dude. I just don't think he understood exactly how far that quote would travel.
Let me tell you something, dude. People love them some Lillard.
Yeah.
People love them some Dano. And even if they didn't, prior to that comment, just the fucking world came to cocoon those two, man. It was really fucking sweet. Like, I don't have any skin in the game, but I don't like seeing people get their fucking feelings hurt. I know how much it sucks. I saw Matthew gave a very beautiful little fucking quote someplace. Like he was talking about it hurting. I'm a human being. It fucking hurts and shit. But I was happy and heartened to see the internet jump up to defend those kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we live in a world where it would have been so easy for the internet to be like, get him, Quentin, you know what I'm saying? And instead, a bunch of people were like, no, man, fucking, he's wrong. These kids are good cats. Like, how do you go after Shaggy, bitch? Like, seriously, how? But again, I I can't be judgy because I was once like a fucking shooting my stupid mouth off as well. But I got to learn early on before the whole world moved on to the internet, before the whole world went fucking onto their phones. So this dude he did it in a world where everyone's like paying attention on a regular basis.
Yeah, it just felt like a drive-by, and nobody likes a drive-by.
Yeah, just unnecessary too. It's like, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Yeah. And again, I realized that in the past I have shot my mouth off, but that was a long time ago. Now, people bitch at me because I don't fucking come for shit. They've fucking, a lot of people like, I hate that fucking Fat Man Beyond because Marc just hates everything and you just love everything. It's not that I love everything. It's just, I'm never going to tell you about the shit I don't like or the performers that I don't care for because
and there will come a day when I stop saying what I don't like as well.
Just sidebar. That fucking Shaggy performance is spellbinding.
It's committing.
Yeah, and that fucking, and him and Scream, like, come on. Matthew Lillard's a good guy. Never mind just being a good guy. He's fucking talented. Never understand. In any event.
We have no news. There is no real news. There almost never is the week, even the 2 weeks leading up to a holiday like this. So we were just talking about movies that we saw and fucking streaks and a couple of cool trailers. We almost talked about the Spider-Man trailer, except it was a fake.
Yeah, we were right before we went on the air, man. I saw on Twitter, Threads or whatever the fuck, like, hey, here's the trailer. And I know the Spider-Man trailer leaked. It's out there in the world. And I sent the links to Marc and JC. And I was like, holy shit. And then about 30 seconds in, I'm like, no, this is slop, isn't it?
Yeah, it's AI garbage.
Yeah. But I guess we're getting it soon, man, because people have seen it.
I mean, it is, I think, what ultimately forced Marvel's hand, which with the Captain America Avengers Doomsday trailer teaser. I don't think they wanted to leak that on the internet. I think they wanted that to be a driving force to get people to go see Avatar. But enough of it leaked, and then the AI garbage made it so that, like, all right, we might as well just fucking put it out.
Somebody just pointed out in chat that Matthew is coming back for Scream 7. How are they doing that? Because I seem to remember, if I remember my Scream, and you're talking to Mr. Scream 3 kids, the boys didn't make it out of the first one.
Death is not an obstacle, my friend. It's horror.
I mean, Quentin just ensured that movie's going to make so much more money.
Maybe that's the galaxy brain 3-dimensional chess we didn't see. Was the here you go, buddy.
Right.
I'm gonna take some.
We're gonna want to fucking reward Matthew Lillard, and what better way to reward him than by, oh my god, you went back to the fucking franchise. I mean, I ain't telling anybody what. Well, you know what? It don't matter. I know they're making a Scooby show. I think, right, like a live action Scooby show.
I think so.
Because I was gonna say, like, in a world where James Gunn, who wrote the Scooby movies, is muckety muck over at DC and stuff, just feels like, and Sarah and Freddie and all those kids are fucking like still working, and like, why not make another one of them Scooby movies, man?
I mean, it feels
especially with them being older, for like Freddie's fucking got gray hair, I think. Like, let them all be older and shit.
Let them all be older. Let fucking, Shaggy be the one who never grew up, but they've all got to go back on one last fucking adventure, and they got to dust off the mystery machine one last time.
Excuse me, I'm looking for my money so I could fucking throw it at you, man. God, that sounds good.
Somebody kidnaps Scooby, and the kids need to go and fucking pull him together and find him.
Why are you and me running a studio?
I mean, do we
this
have
is printing money? You know how you get people to go back to the theaters? That movie right there.
I mean, if Good Boy can come out, like, people love a movie about a dog in jeopardy who's going to survive.
Man, Man.
So yeah, man, that is all we got in terms of self-generated content. Now we can turn to the fans. What do they want to know?
I want to see that old Scoobies, man. The old Scooby gang. Hey, our hearts go out to Adam the Woo, man.
Who is Adam the Woo?
Adam the Woo is a vlogger. He's a YouTube figure, prominent. I spoke to him at one point, I believe on his show. But he passed away at age 51. Oh, geez. That's bad, man. That's bad. December. I'm not been a good month for me. Like I'm gonna be like Phoebe Cates for the rest of my life, talking about fucking how my mom died before Christmas and shit like that. People are gonna be like, "Your mom died in a fucking chimney?" No, she died in the hospital. Fucking, but thanks for triggering me. God damn it. Let's start that rumor. Kevin Smith's mom died in a chimney. People are like, are you serious? I know his mom just died. I didn't know that was how. I got to go back and read his Instagram post. Yeah. He didn't say anything about a chimney.
Was she leaving presents?
People are like, he didn't say nothing about the chimney because he's embarrassed.
It's a dignity thing. Gil Gerard passed away. Fuck Rogers.
Fuck. I know. And you know what, though? I might choke up talking about this. I've had a long time to process my mother's death, but I haven't really put enough time aside for Gil Gerard, particularly knowing this. I don't know if he wrote it himself, but they put up a fucking post after he passed, his last post. Does anybody have it? Shall I pull it up?
Yeah, find it.
All right, I'm going to pull it up because it was fucking everything, dude, where I'm like, that's how you do it. Very moving. Gil Gerard, last words. Okay, come on, give me it. I just want to mainline this shit right in my veins. Hold on. I'm looking for it. Okay.
You got it.
Ready? You ready for this?
All right, bring it.
Kids, get tissues. I mean, I know anybody watching a show called Fat Man Beyond probably fucked with this post already, but just in case, get some tissues. Ready? So I'm reading this from the Classic TV Moments Facebook page, but they got it from Gil Gerard's wife, Janet, has shared this beautiful message that Gil asked her to post. She said, this is Janet Gerard, Gil's wife. Just to clarify, I was by his side when my husband passed away this morning in hospice care. Below is the message he left. You ready?
Yep.
My life has been an amazing journey. The opportunities I've had, the people I've met, the love I have given and received have made my 82 years on the planet deeply satisfying. My journey has taken me from Arkansas to New York to Los Angeles and finally to my home in North Georgia with my amazing wife, Janet, of 18 years. It's been a great ride, but inevitably one that comes to a close, as mine has. Don't waste your time on anything that doesn't thrill you or bring you love. See you out somewhere in the cosmos. Come on, bro. He said, see you out there in the cosmos, fucking Buck Rogers. But he is not kidding, dude. Hit those last words one more time. Don't waste your time on anything that doesn't thrill you or bring you love.
Good one,
took a man who traveled 500 years into the future. Tributes are rolling in. This one from an anonymous friend said, beady beady, I'll miss him. No. Fuck it, Gil Gerard's in the 25th century.
It was everything, not just for Gil Gerard as Buck Rogers,
Wilma,
but fucking Wilma Deering and Princess Ardala. It made a young man feel some things.
Erin Gray,
yes,
played Colonel Wilma Deering, and I saw her at a con like within the last 15 years, and I mean, she's one of those older women like Helen Mirren that are just like, oh my god, you're dazzling.
Yo,
like,
I did a podcast.
Marc goes, yo. Yo.
Hold on. When I was in the Northern FanCon convention,
right,
Prince George, and I did a podcast with Mary McDonnell, who still looks phenomenal.
Stands with a fist.
Stands with a goddamn fist. President of President Roslin.
President Roslin.
First lady from Independence Day. Doesn't fuck around at all, but like bone structure plays.
Passion fish, bitch. That's a twofer. You don't just get fucking her, you also get Alfred Woodard as well.
You do.
Who, an amazing actor, and of course in the MCU as the fucking lady that gives Tony what for in the hallway and shit. But Grace and Scrooged as well.
That's see Woodard works.
I love her as an actress, whatever you want. I think she's fantastic. But anyway, her and Mary McDonnell and Passion Fish. Come on, throw in a little fucking David Strathairn.
I feel as if somebody needs to make a T-shirt that says "Passion Fish bitch" on it and get it to Mary McDonnell, because I now want to see that happen.
Right. Not Miriam McDonnell like Emma from Degrassi. Miriam McDonnell. No, it's Mary McDonnell. Correct.
Yes.
Yes. Somebody asked in chat.
McDonnell.
At McDonald's, we do it all for you.
Yes. Which is Jor-El's distant cousin.
We got, man.
That's it, dude.
No, it can't be her. Oh yeah, there's that. Should we talk more about
it's all for
Rob Reiner? I mean, I guess we went over his entire body of work. That is that's a really heartbreaking story.
Yeah.
My Lord, my man did such a body of work he leaves behind. Stellar.
Never met a genre he wasn't willing to try.
Yeah.
Horror, I got you. Fantasy, done. Comedy, what? Romantic, sure. Political, amen.
As you wish.
Yeah, I think the best thing that I saw that circulated around, the week after he passed was the clip that I think they circulated when they did that charity read of Princess Bride, when they got all the famous people to whatever come in and read little parts. But it was Rob Reiner playing the kid who was getting the story read to him, and Carl Reiner playing his grandpa. And so Rob Reiner's in bed, and it's like, Grandpa, can you come and read it to me again tomorrow? And then Carl Reiner puts on his hat, says, as you wish. Like,
yeah,
oh.
I saw that. It was really sweet. And that was shortly before his dad passed away as well.
Yeah.
And
yes, Dick Van Dyke celebrated his 100th birthday.
Did that happen? Did he reach it?
He reached it.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. Chim
like
chimmery, chim jimmery, chim jimmery.
That man and
Toot.
Mel Brooks.
Sweet.
Plastic
Toot.
bubbles.
Sweet. I know. Yeah, man, I've never had to live in a world without either of those guys.
Mm.
I'm still trying to learn how to live in a world without Grace Smith, man. Don't be taking no more legends from me. Mm, 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 mm,
Nope.
mm. Mark?
No, sir.
Mm-mm. Oh man, Evan Fowler's trying to drag us down in chat. He says the end of a bad year is only notable if the next year promises to be better. It doesn't. Every year is worse than the last. Next year is just like this one, only more expensive and no insurance. Merry Christmas, Evan.
Evan is feeling some stuff.
Yeah, I think we gather in this room so we can avoid that conversation for the moment, man.
Yes, Kabuki Kid, I did see the first half of Stranger Things season 5.
And
And they spent all of the money on it, and I'm not sure where, but yeah, I mean it is ridiculous that we're still pretending that any of these grown-ass people are in high school. That said, I think it's still pretty good. I think they're definitely sort of rounding towards a finale, which I'm here for. But yeah, man, there's high school. No, I can suspend quite a bit of disbelief, but all of those people have 401ks.
Fan Addicts says, so what's a typical Christmas in Kevin and Mark's household? What's the Christmas like for you? You still got youngins.
I do not have youngins, my friend. I just sent off my son, my youngest child's last tuition payment for college. So I got no youngins.
You're an old man. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. So what are you guys doing for Christmas? Christmas around
not
here
much. I don't
is-
have any family coming in. My son is home from school, and so we'll wake up. We'll all put on matching jammies.
Aw.
We'll have breakfast. We will start opening presents, which we will do over the course of a day. We will have a fine fat goose for dinner. Probably not a fine fat goose. But yeah, it's a very sedate day. We are not really church going people, so we are not going to any mass anywhere. And so we will have our heathens holiday.
You fucking heathens.
Yeah.
I too won't be going to any church. And not out of principle, just because of a lack of principles, I guess.
When it comes down to it.
Now that I think about it. What will well, Christmas for me is kind of fucked this year, man. Like, Christmas without mom is gonna fucking suck. So here it's gonna be pretty low key here. I think we're going over to Harley's for Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we're coming over here and we're gonna make breakfast, and I'm gonna whip up some fucking hummus, and we're gonna sit around and watch Zootopia 2, and be me and Jen and Harley. Austin is going back east to be with his parents, and Byron and Gil join us. And Lucky and Birdie will be here.
There you go.
We didn't even do a tree. She likes to buy trees that you can plant, but not like pine trees and shit. So she bought a few trees that kind of make up the Christmas tree, if you will, but they could then be planted outside and for the rest of the year and stuff.
Series of Hanukkah bushes.
Is that a thing?
I think so.
She has this thing like I don't even know. It's like an outline of a tree, but 2-dimensional, just basically a large triangle with rows. And we've hung a bunch of ornaments on it because there's the plants she bought aren't really ornament friendly and stuff. We used to do the, real tree and stuff like that. And then we did the plantable tree. And I come from a fake tree family, Mark.
I am still a fake tree family, sir.
Oh, I wish. My wife, fake tree, shamed me early in our relationship. You got to get a real tree. And then like later on, she evolved to, why would you cut a tree down?
Right.
I'm like, do you want to go back and tell 1999 Jennifer that?
Game.
But I grew up with a fake tree, man. And but not only that, but my mom, I miss my mom. My mom got like the year, like 2-3 days after Christmas, at a store called Branchbrook. Like they sold pool supplies and shit. But during Christmas, they did trees and shit.
Keep going. I will then tell you that my father-in-law used to sell pools at Branchbrook.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. That's my Branchbrook. Because she's from Middletown. That's crazy. So your lady's dad worked at Branchbrook
for like 25 years.
And he probably was there when we fucking went in as children. That was one of my favorite stores as a kid, man. There wasn't a lot for kids, but because it was like, fucking chlorine shock treatment and shit. But but like they sold this shit. Snorkels. No, what are they called?
Bongs.
Yeah, they sold bongs. We were like, oh, like when you go snorkeling, and masks and flippers and rafts, and those were my favorite. That was, there was one aisle, but like I loved it, and I was never allowed to get anything and shit. But my mom, one year after Christmas, I guess they were having like fucking 50% off sale and shit, and she bought a Christmas tree stand that you put the fake Christmas tree into. That she revolved.
That seems like just a very slow trap.
Well, what it allows you to do is since it's a fake tree, there's no bad side to the tree, but you get full view of every ornament, man.
I appreciate that, except that if you keep a fake tree for long enough, there is a bad side to that fake tree.
Doesn't have to be, not with the rotator.
Except you don't want to rotate it because you've got to hide the bad side against the fucking wall. I have a fake tree. I've had this fake tree for like 20 years. And there's a side of that tree that's got like a giant fucking like dead zone in it.
How? It's a fucking fake tree.
Because every year you pull it in and out of the box and there's just one side, the fake pine needles just get balder and balder and balder.
You know what? That's fair. The one at my house, my parents' house, was the same way.
Yeah, like you could see all the way through it from one angle. So that angle's against the wall. And like the slowly spinning tree is just like, oh boy, we're gonna see it. We're getting there.
It's the sound of a happy childhood. This was the sound of the spinning tree. So, and you plug the lights in, and so the lights would blink, and so the lights would blink, and this tree would slowly rotate, and that, my friends, is just an image of a happy childhood, man. Like, oh my God. I will replicate that in my own home before I leave this world. Got to find, I wonder if they still make them. Slow rotating Christmas tree holders.
Oh, I think they do.
You just step on the little button and shit like that. Fucking, I'd lay on the couch with like all the lights off and you just had the Christmas lights on and the tree fucking rotating and shit.
Every year I try to convince my wife to get a new tree. And every year she's like, I like this one. I'm like, but honey, the tree technology has advanced to such a degree that it can light itself. I don't have to hang lights on this shit. I don't have to it's plug and play. Like, I like that one. It's God. All right. Okay.
Tree technology is kind of genius. If you're back east or overseas, it's already Christmas Eve day. But for us here in Los Angeles, we're so ahead of the curve that we're always the last one to reach the new year.
I know. We're expecting a nor'easter-sized rainstorm.
Hasn't begun yet, has it?
It was a little damp outside my house as I was coming.
It is moist, but not. They're promising fucking Noah and grab your animals 2 by 2. There's a lot of Sturm and Drang going on out here, kids, about this rainstorm. That's
early evacuations of like burn scarred affected areas, and of which there are quite a few this year.
Yes.
So yeah, man. But I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna put on some fucking house full of dynamite. I'm gonna wrap my last presents. Wake up tomorrow, Put on a little Vince Guaraldi, little Charlie Brown Christmas.
You know what's beautiful? Like TikTok and Instagram around this time of year is a series of people replicating all the Peanuts dances from the party.
Yes. Oh,
It's amazing when you watch people do shit with their bodies that a cartoon character did.
and like they're really just one step away from being Batman. Like that level of body control, that level of discipline, that level of physicality. I don't even know where it is in my body.
Let's see. I guess we should pull Banff Man in here and fucking get to some ask of these questions threes. What up?
All right. Talking about weather, for the people at home who have experienced some technical difficulties, the wind is blowing heavy up by me. So
Is it?
yeah, it was very blustery.
My curtains are down, so I can't see what's going on outside. But it was a little bit windy earlier today. But I'm still waiting for all this downpour. They said it's going to start tonight, though. So we are into tonight, so perhaps soon. What we got, man?
All right, I got a couple good ones here. I think we may have answered this last year, but it's a good one. Nightshade Holloway, what was your favorite childhood Christmas present?
What was my favorite childhood Christmas present? I guess the AT-AT. When I got an AT-AT, that was pretty amazing. But that was one of those gifts my mom was like, you know, this is your Christmas, your birthday, and next Christmas. Like it was meant to cover 3 holidays. It was so huge. But yeah, I'll always associate the AT-AT with Christmas. That was my parents. Kim Locker in high school gave me a Trix rabbit, a stuffed Trix rabbit, which I still have to this day. There was it's up on the top shelf over, not on this shelf behind me, but one over there. Let me see if I can move this. So up here where my finger, I gotta put my finger right there above my finger, that shelf. It's these is a bat cave, plastic bat cave that come in a folded thing. You opened it and all the figurines or paper dolls that go into little plastic slots so they stand up. When I was a kid, I wanted the bat cave, the Mego bat cave. Remember that shit?
Dude.
Oh, that was before, like, you know, the Death Star, before fucking Castle Grayskull. That was like the must-have, the Mego bat cave, where you put Bruce Wayne doll in, spin it, and fucking Batman comes out and shit. And you can pull in the Batmobile. Oh, so I was like, that's what I want. And, you know, I told Santa, please, I want that. And I knew at this point that my parents were the, you know, those were the people to bug, not so much Santa, but I was still playing the game. And mom was like, Santa heard you. Santa's getting you a Batcave. Santa did not get me the Mego Batcave. Instead got me that fucking rinky-dink Batcave back there. And I remember, like, I was so well raised by my mother. My mother was a real, like, all about manners, man. Death before discourtesy. Never hurt a motherfucker's feelings, right? That's how I became a codependent people pleaser. But you would have thought that I received the Mego Batcave. My parents never knew how fucking disappointed and brokenhearted I was. Because I wasn't that kid. You know, some kids were like, you guys suck. Like, oh, I could never do that to them. So I told that story once on, like, Hollywood Babylon, and Ralph gave me. He's like, oh, I have 2 of these. He's like, I know exactly what you're talking about. He was a big Batman collector, Adam West Batman. So so now I have it again. And I've had it. He gave it to me years ago, but I put it up as a reminder that you can't always get what you want, but you try sometimes. You just might find you get what you need. Trademark Kevin Smith. Words never said before.
Not in that order anyway.
That's true. All right, where we go? Wait, what? How did we get to that? Oh, that was best Christmas gift, Mark.
Torn between 2 presents.
Torn between 2 presents, living like a fool.
Big Wheel, which I remember getting when I was like 8 or 9.
Were you rich?
No.
I mean,
No,
I never had no big wheel. I
know. I think
was
that
not rich.
That similarly was a dual present because my birthday is the end of November. Christmas.
Look, I could co-sign that as a parent. Big wheels, mighty, fucking mighty big gift. That could cover a couple holidays.
It could, yeah, that stretches. And so I remember getting that, and I remember almost killing myself a couple of times on said big wheel because what they don't tell you is it doesn't have brakes.
No.
No, it had a fucking like plastic shovel that was supposed to rub on one of the wheels to allegedly slow you down.
Right.
Never did any of those things. At best, it would lock up that one wheel and just cause you to spin while you're still going 30 miles an hour down a hill. So that one, I love that one. The other one was, I was a kid. It was always curious to me, especially in hindsight, how much my parents had to endure with me as their son. In that, I liked Dukes of Hazzard. I liked Kiss. I liked Godzilla. I loved a bunch of shit that Black parents who grew up in the 60s had to endure their Black son liking. The one thing they could get down on, the one moment of the nexus where my parents could understand was Evel Knievel. They dug Evel Knievel. They don't know why they dug Evel Knievel. Nobody does. But like, that man is going to throw himself across a cliff? I'll watch. Sure.
It was a time where Daredevil captured imagination, man.
Yeah. Why is he doing this? I don't know. Will he survive? We got to watch and find out. And so they bought me the Evel Knievel. I don't know what you call it, but it was an Evel Knievel on a bike. And you wound it the fuck up and then you let it go. And it then proceeded to break everything in the house because you did not have any control over where this spun like a bang, lamps, fucking picture frames, everything is gone. But I love that thing so fucking much. And I'm pretty sure that my parents hated it the minute I opened it. Down the stairs, up walls, around the kitchen, underfoot, down everywhere. But I fucking love that thing.
Somebody in chat was like, Kevin, I thought it was the BMX bike that your dad made for you. That was not Christmas. That was for my birthday. Sad little story. Okay. Banff Man.
I always wanted the Knight Rider big wheel, which I never got. But
did it have the light that went across?
Yeah. Two best presents I think I ever got, which I still have, the Kenner Superpowers Hall of Justice playset, which my daughter, my daughter plays with all my Superpowers toys now when she comes out to my office, and it's like the best, worst thing on earth because I was like, oh, those are from 1984. What are you doing? But also I have to let her play.
Hats off to the Todd McFarlane and the McFarlane folks, because they're doing justice to that fucking Superpowers line and then adding figures that never existed.
I've come very close to buying them, and then I'm like, my house is full.
It's a slippery slope.
But also the Ewok Village was a biggie for me. I got both those. Yeah.
All right, where are we going next?
Let's see. From Lord Mooby, like Bel Air turned The Fresh Prince into a drama, which classic sitcom would you genre flip, and to which genre?
All right. All right. I got one.
Go.
I would like I Dream of Jeannie as a horror show. A guy who dreams of wanting a genie to solve all of life's problems gets a genie.
Like the
It
monkey
turns
ball
in-
kind of thing.
It's a monkey ball kind of thing.
I like that.
Yeah, nothing gets solved the way you think it will. And it turns out maybe just asking for shit and getting it is not the best way to live a life.
It's pretty damn good. Let's see.
Maud and make Maud a serial killer.
I was gonna say The Love Boat, but all the stories are fucking like, short stories, like, fucking chilling tales. But that's all Fantasy Island was. Fantasy Island was The Love Boat gone wrong.
Although there was like 2 out of the 3 Fantasy Islands that ended perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But then there was the one where it's like
Somebody's getting punished.
Yes.
For wanting
somebody is a little has too much, wants too much, brazen question, who gets taught a lesson.
I'm trying to think what was my favorite. Okay. I got one.
Yeah.
I want to do Batman 66, but I want to do it seriously. So essentially, I just want to do Batman, a Batman TV show. And that's my way in. I finally found a way in.
I'd like to do Batman. Can I just have your Batman, please?
People in chat were saying earlier that Rob Reiner was on that show with the Penguin at one point. He had a scene with the Penguin.
He was a henchman?
I don't know. Somebody mentioned
Batman, the old Batman?
Yeah.
Is that right? Wow.
I have not fact checked that, but somebody in chat said that.
The greatest American hero, but serious. Not like, whoa, I lost the instructions. Just like, this suit came from aliens. And, then you find out that the aliens are meant to the suit is meant to like start the invasion and shit. And then he has to fucking use the suit to fight back the alien invasion.
No notes.
Thank you. No notes. God damn, that DJ made my day.
Bring that man to stand in rich and famous country.
No notes. Man, you got one?
I would do a crossover. Small Wonder, but she's a Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
As a great man once said, no notes.
I like the cut of your jibs, huh? No notes.
All right.
The series.
Let's do Batman the Penguin Declines is apparently the episode, according to Dad a Monk. With Rob Reiner as one of the henchmen. Bob Perlitz in chat said Mork and Mindy, but as an alien invasion sci-fi. Hell yeah. Like he comes here to fucking, he's the advanced man and shit, but then by fucking, he realizes like, hey, these humans are good for something after all.
It's the day the earth stood still plus fucking.
No, it's basically, it's Invincible, but with Mork. And he sees Mindy as a pet. He's like, just kind of like a pet.
I like fucking these people. It's fine.
All right, what do we got?
All right, last one. Victor Venn diagram. Favorite
Excellent.
Christmas cartoon you can't miss, and one that was super important to share with your kid or kids.
Oddly enough, I did not inflict all the stuff I loved or was raised on my kid. She didn't, some shit wouldn't have passed the smell test for a newer generation, so to speak. So like I remember when I think of Christmas and Harley, I don't think like, oh, I made her watch fucking Rudolph and all that shit. There was a fucking claymation thing. What was it? Rodney the Reindeer, British thing. Fucking, I watched with her like to death. Robbie Robinson, the guy. Robbie, or was it Robbie Williams? Robbie Williams, the guy who was in that recent biopic where he was.
Robbie Williams. Yeah,
Robbie Williams. I think he was the voice of the reindeer. And Steve, what's his name? Is it Steve Coogan? I watched that with her a lot. It was written by Richard Curtis. He wrote, all the British
Love Actually.
Yes. But when I think of Christmas and the Kid is that, because that was out when she was little and we watched that like all the time, even before when it wasn't Christmas, we watched it. But in terms of what is my can't miss, I mean, honestly, animated or I don't have one. The only Christmas movie that I make it a habit to check in on every year is Scrooged. Yeah, no, I mean, I loved them all growing up, of course. Like, but you got to remember, me and Marc grew up in an age when like there wasn't a lot going on. So like if they did a thing, you only saw it once a year, but you worshiped it because, oh my God, it was for us.
Yeah. And you could never see it again until the next Christmas.
But you know what? I guess hands down, if I had to pick my all-time favorite, and I haven't fucked with it in years, but still memorable and, taught me morality better than any fucking church text. Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol.
Really?
Love Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. I mean, the best rendition of a Christmas Carol, I feel, is Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol.
More than the Muppet Christmas Carol?
Fuck yes. And I know it's probably going to be canceled by the internet because a lot of people like the Muppets, but oh my God. But that's a generational thing. I grew up, as much as I love the Muppets and I grew up on the Muppets, Christmas Carol came later on. Magoo's Christmas Carol. Where is someone to click to my clack? I'm all alone in the world. All that UPA shit, man, that animation, gorgeous. Gorgeous. What about you?
I mean, it's an easy split.
Christian back at Smodcastle Arcade Productions goes, and I'm out. Sorry, Captain, because he's a big Muppets guy, and a Muppets Christmas Carol guy. I'm sorry, kids. I'm old school, man. And it don't mean I don't like Muppets Christmas Carol, but Mr. Magoo for me. Go ahead.
And I'm out. It's an easy split between the Charlie Brown Christmas and the Grinch. And the Grinch is the one that if I don't see it, it doesn't quite feel like Christmas.
Right.
I have never seen. I can't say that I've never seen it. I saw the Jim Carrey version of the Grinch once. Never seen it again.
Same.
Like just why are we
Scott Mosier, Clerks producer Scott Mosier made a version of the Grinch, the last one with fucking Cumberbatch.
I know, which I have never seen. I hear it's lovely. I've never seen it.
Classic. Mosier had at one point Dogma was at number 2 in the iTunes top 10, and his Grinch was at like number 9 or something like that. So he had 2 fucking movies in the top 10.
Hell yeah. But I think the one that feels the most like Christmas for me, for reasons that I can't even really put a finger on, was Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
River Bottom Nightmare Band.
I just love that so fucking much. It's so innocent and so sweet and so like, Appalachian in a way that I don't ordinarily respond to. I mean, Dolly Parton is the only other Appalachian person that I have any love for. And so it's Dolly Parton and Emmett Otter. And that's kind of it.
Mark, you always got to make sure there ain't no hole in the wash tub.
Nope. Not even close.
But Nightmare Band.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I guess
they lose. Spoilers, like the Bad News Bears, they lose.
Yeah.
Like School of Rock, they lose. But they somehow win.
Because they've redefined victory.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that shit is great. My wife is a big Rankin Bass fan, so there's always Year Without a Santa Claus and Rudolph and
it was a year without a Santa Claus, and that's Heat Miser and
Cold Miser, yeah.
Cold Miser.
The
house style of Rankin Bass, I just watched something on Instagram, was stolen's not the word, but appropriated, if you will, by, I believe it was a Japanese animator. He was the one that created that stop motion look. Like Rankin Bass farmed their stuff out. And if this TikTok is to be believed, which felt plausible based on what they were talking about.
But yeah, live action wise, Elf is always on. Like, and Elf is a great movie.
Oh, Elf. I thought you said Alf. I was like, the Alf Christmas special?
Okay. All right.
Willie, let's eat a cat for Christmas.
Everybody go to Marc's. It's watching Alf for Christmas. It's a cry for help.
I'm sure we'll watch a Christmas Story.
Yeah, I'll try to avoid it, but it always sneaks up on me.
Somebody put on the internet, like, Go is a low-key wonderful Christmas movie, and they're absolutely right. Remember Go?
Yeah.
Sarah Polley, Doug Lyman's, I want to say, second movie.
Written by John August, his first movie.
Is that right? Is that John August screenplay?
Yeah.
I think you're right. You are right.
Yeah. And I've ended up watching it the last couple of Christmases, and it's a lovely movie.
Which one?
Klaus.
What?
Klaus?
Klaus. Netflix. It's my wife's favorite. She loves that movie.
It is like the origin of Santa Claus.
Is it animated?
Yeah. Like animated out of like some Norwegian studio.
But it's J. Jonah Jameson is Santa, right?
Yeah.
What's his real name that I'm losing?
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
He's playing Santa?
Yeah. And Norm Macdonald is in it. It's one of Norm Macdonald's last acting roles, I think.
Yeah. But it's really good and super sweet. And it just does that thing where here's a story that you think you know, and we're recontextualizing it and representing it in ways that are both inventive, and the animation is gorgeous, but kind of just like fucking heartwarming. Give me that. I love it.
Somebody are you fucking trying to tell me my Doug Lyman? Vash 45 Long says Bourne was second. Bourne was not Doug Lyman's second movie.
Don't
Swingers, then Go. Then is somebody looking this up?
You certainly can.
I'm gonna fact check this shit. Hold on.
It's coming through now, Con.
Nah. Can't believe I've got to defend my fucking
getting in 94, Swingers in 96, Go in 99, Born Identity in 2002.
So did it go Go then Born, or was there another movie after
Go then Born as a director?
Yeah. Getting in, Swingers Go, Born, and then Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
User not found. 904 says you guys suck. Is that us? Me and you? Or the chat? If it's us, I'm going to tell you right now, user not found 904. We suck hard.
Balls deep.
Balls.
Also, like, you're sitting at home watching us as we approach midnight. Like,
as much as we suck, your life must not be the ball of fun that you're saying we're not, because fuck. Well, kids, I guess we've answered all the questions.
Ate all the cues.
Yeah, man. I want you kids to have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, happy every day. Don't fucking wait for one day a year to be fucking nice to people and shit.
Yeah. Bring it up to like 5 days a year.
Oh, by the way, here, as fucking Frank Cross said, still one of my favorite visual jokes in a movie. Scrooge, to Bill Murray's character's name, Frank Cross. And he's talking to his brother. He goes in a room to change his jacket. And on the wall, it's written, it's like the definition of cross. And it says cross, noun, the thing they nail people to. Michael O'Donoghue. Mr. Mike. Kids, this is very likely the last time you're going to see me and Marc until next year.
I think that's probably right.
That's it for 2025. The year that sucked.
Indeed.
Sucked sphincter. It got right up there and was like left brown fucking stains all over its goddamn lips. Fuck 2025. That's what I say.
Like
I want my money back and my mom. No proof that 2026 is going to be any better, but here's hoping. I know Evan Fowler fucking really let the air out of our tires earlier on by being like, 2026 is going to suck as well. But I say nay. I say let's make it better. God damn it. You know what makes it better for me? All of you. It's really tough to fucking, I'll figure it out sooner or later. And I know some people are like, grow up, baby. But my mother just died, so I'm dealing with it. But you know what makes it easier? Hanging out, chit-chatting with y'all. So many thanks.
Indeed.
Many, many thanks. Yeah, you won't see us until next year, kids. But remember, next year is like a week away.
It is.
Yeah.
And we'll be back before you miss us.
Oh, God, yeah. With plenty of things to reveal in 2026. New adventures to go on. Fucking 2026 is the year of doomsday. Biatch.
It is. It's the year we go on a cruise that's one day longer than the last time.
Speaking of which, Marc's absolutely right. Hey, kids, in February, join us on the high. Speaking of which, C's right there. Keep that up there for a second. JC. Jay and Silent Bob's Cruise School. All good. High seas, kids. February. Get tickets at Jay and Silent Bob's cruiseskew.com. Don't forget January 3rd. Smauction with Kev at Smodcastle Cinemas. Free as fuck to come sit in the audience, or you can participate online and shit like that. Help us raise money for Smodcastle Cinemas. Keep the lights on. We don't want to see this place close. What else? Oh, shit. This week, Friday and Saturday, man. If you're in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon particularly, come out to Olson Run Comedy Club. Me and Jay doing the oral sex tour. We just killed in fucking Durango and Denver. Had a good ass time. Made many people laugh. Many people happy. That's what it's all about. Putting some smiles on faces of kids. Experience is the new currency, Marc. They tell me. People want to experience a thing, and fucking live comedy is still an experience. And there was one other thing. Oh, Vegan Abattoir is up right now. You can go watch the first 2 episodes. Me and my only begotten child fucking foisting vegan food on people. I'll tell you right now, man, smartest fucking thing I've done in a dog's age, because Jessica Cruz, who's our producer, she just brings vegan chefs over to our house and they just give us food. Free for nothing, Mark.
What have we been doing wrong? Lo, these past like
we're gonna have to change Fat Man Beyond to like Cake Man Beyond, and basically eat food, you know, fucking on the show. People love watching people eat food, I guess.
What if it's like expensivecarsman.com? Beyond.
I mean, why expensive?
Because I want them to give us shit.
Oh shit. We probably a good idea. Probably got an easier chance of like fucking Rent-A-Rex, you know, fucking Beyond.
Yes. Would you like a 1988 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme?
Hey man, would you like to own the movie mobile from the 4:30 movie? Well, join us for Smauction.
There you go.
January 3rd, kids. Right there at Smodcastle Cinemas. First time I've been back to Smodcastle Cinemas in over a month. I was supposed to do things there this month, but life the fuck out of me. Life flipped me over and life the fuck out of me. So, in the words of Soul to Soul, back to life, back to reality. How you want me? However you want me. However. You can tell I don't want it to end, because if it ends, then I'll be alone with my thoughts.
Well, you are in your Faraday cage of comfort.
My Faraday cage that keeps grief out.
Indeed.
Let me see. Bob Perlitz in chat says I'm taking the movie mobile. Look at that.
See, 1 up, 1 down.
Bamf.
Yeah. Man, what up?
We're about an hour away from December 24th in LA. If you still don't have anything to give the geek in your life, or their shelves are full of Bullwinkle paraphernalia, you could look at scumandvillainy.com and gift a reservation investment to look at that. We're still in friends and family, as Kevin was saying. You all are friends and family.
Tell them what it is, though. You buried the lead. What are you talking about?
It's Marc and I talked about it a couple weeks ago, but it's the new Scum and Villainy that'll be opening in Burbank next year. We want you to be a part of it. We want you to won't just be our thing, it'll be all of our things. Lots of info at scumandvillainy.com. It will redirect you to Wefunder that has all the wonderful perks and all of that stuff.
For the uninitiated kids, of course, JC runs the Scum and Villainy Cantina in Hollywood on Hollywood Boulevard, where whenever we do Fat Man Beyond Live, that is our home. However, JC is now building the mothership, if you will, over in fucking Burbank. It's Scum and Villainy. What is the official
Rendezvous?
Name? Scum and Villainy Rendezvous. And I've seen the space and I've seen the plans, and I fucking cannot wait for this to come alive, man. I'm putting fucking loot and time into this bitch, man. I want in. And it's going to be fucking, the parking suites right by that goddamn theater, right by the Batman statue. This is the home that fucking JC and Scum and Villainy deserve. So let's try to put them there, man. When does it kick in earnest for everybody? Like, when can people start?
You can go now. We've got some paperwork and things. The disclaimer that the SEC wants me to read is, we are testing the waters to gauge investor interest in offering under regulation crowdfunding. No money or other considerations is being solicited. If sent, it will not be accepted. No offer to buy securities will be accepted, but no part of the purchase price will be received until a Form C is filed, and only through Wefunder's platform. Any indication of interest is no obligation. Which basically means it's the holidays and the government isn't working And so as soon as they come back and start working, that paperwork will get filed, and then all of that will get consummated. But it's super cool. We're doing some neat stuff. We'll be talking about it more once that paperwork is filed. And we've had a lot of really cool interest so far. You want me to share? A lot of Fat Man Beyond people showing up. We can stretch the show if you want. Jason Lim, to be honest, I've never visited the cantina, but it feels like I've been there. I'm an avid listener of the Fat Man and Black Man Beyond podcasts and have been a fan for many years. Love what you all do and the passion behind it. Look at that. There's so many nice people out there who say nice stuff. David Brewer, longtime Kevin Smith fan, longtime listener, viewer of Fat Man Beyond. Love Banff Man's various podcasts. Nicole L. says, I've received so much joy from the Fat Man Beyond podcast and have gotten to know JC. I love the community he is building. Want to be a part of it. Look forward to what this can become. People like us. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. People like us and are putting money behind how much they like us.
You put in the work, though. How many years you been doing Scum and Villainy?
It'll be 9 years in April.
So by the time you build this bitch, like when it's up and running and ready to go, like it'll be the 10-year anniversary of the first one.
Yeah, we'll be coming up on it.
But you know, people just want to reward you, man. You fucking make them happy. You gave them a space to hang out. It's a cool thing. How long? So when Rendezvous opens, are you going to keep the one on Hollywood open, or what are you doing?
We have different plans for it. We'll keep it open for sure, for a little while, and then depending on how things, I have some other ideas for it if we need to pivot.
In chat, somebody said hire a vegan chef. Oh, Stanley said Stanley 299 said hire a vegan chef. Don't. You'll lose your fucking shirt. They're closing vegan restaurants out here, man. But it's gonna be good, man. Rendezvous.
Wait.
You're gonna get a chance to be a part of it. Oh, that's gonna be, and the space is beautiful, kids. So many more people will be able to fit more people into Fat Man Beyond. And let me tell you, man, with easier parking and shit like that, we'll do Fat Man Beyond every fucking week, right?
It'll be like when we were young.
Yeah.
When parking was not an issue.
Yes. Parking and age were not issues. Keep an eye on where do they go again, JC?
You can go to scumandvillainy.com or foundingfleet.com. It'll take you where you need to go. But you're not getting anything else. Maybe you can go to CVS, get a novelty gift. But this is something that it's the gift that keeps on giving.
That's true.
It doesn't take up shelf space.
No way, man. Thomas Fleetwood 4727 said, "What can Marc plug?"
I don't fucking know. What can I plug? Logan, Black, White, and Blood. Issue 3 comes out in March. I wrote a story in that.
Nice.
I wrote another thing from Marvel that I can't talk about yet because I haven't announced it, but I had to guess it'll be available sometime in May.
I'm doing I got some Marvel stuff coming out next year too.
Yeah, I was a little jealous. So I was like, hey,
I got
Marvel.
some DC stuff coming out too.
You're a busy man.
I just had a meeting about a very big gig, which I will tell you boys about when we get off.
Fair enough.
We get off together in a fucking daisy chain circle jerk. That's how we end our show.
Hell yeah.
3 men tugging around.
3 men, 1 tushy.
Yeah, thanks to the good folks at Tushy. Makes that daisy chain fucking cleanup easy. Tushy.com. All right, man.
All right. Should we hit it?
We should hit it. Hit it.
Hit that.
There it is. There it is, kids. Kabuki Kid says, I want a new Jeff's Kiss shirt. We should probably fucking do a new Jeff's Kiss shirt.
Good. Or we could do a passion fish bitch shirt.
Oh my God, it was so deep cuts. People would be like, they'd think we were Patty LaPel, the people that make those like fucking. I just bought a shirt, a casino shirt from them. They do they do movies that nobody ever does.
Like if you were not listening to the Christmas Eve show, about 2 hours in, you will not understand why there's a passion fish bitch.
But if you were there, fuck.
If you were there, it'll be your favorite shirt.
Kids, give it up for Banff, man. He put us in touch with y'all. There he is. If you want to thank him for Christmas, give him a Christmas gift. You know what to do.
You know,
Scum and Villainy Rendezvous. That's what you want to do. There ain't no show without the other dude right there. Guy sitting in the park in front of Avengers Tower. Marvelous Marc Bernardin, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Well, kids, that is Fat Man Beyond for this year. 2025. Ain't never going to happen again. Thanks for hanging out with us, kids. It means the world. Tickets for all sorts of events to see me at csmod.com. Thanks, everybody. Have a very Merry Christmas. Have a very happy Kwanzaa. Have a happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays across the boards.
Indeed. Happy New Year.
A respectable winter solstice. A happy druid. How do they? Whatever. Fuck.
You're Jewish.
Funny, she doesn't look Jewish.
And we're gonna get that next year.
That's right. I just saw in chat somebody was like they finished shooting. So
yeah,
it's happening. Happy Life Day. There you go. Twisted Film said in chat. Good call. Good call. Festivus for the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
I think we hit all the Stonehenge.
Where the spirits play.
All right. There it is, everybody. Merry Christmas. Everybody wank chunk tonight, as Victor Von Diagram said. Victor Venn diagram. Happy holidays, kids. Thanks for being with us here in 2025. See you in 2026. For Fat Man Beyond, I'm Kevin Smith.
I am Marc Bernardin.
Tune in next time. Same fat time. Same fat channel. Smodcast.com or
youtube.com/Kevin Smith.
Jeff's Kiss, everybody, and a good riddance to 2025. Mwah.
Indeed.
This is the cat. Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the AKA Ask Kev Anything. Every saga has a 10-year anniversary, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what happens when Jay and Silent Bob get old. I'm Kevin Smith. Cheers, if you